Log into gyroscopemeet.com, the hottest online radio station in the world. GS Radio all day, all night, worldwide. Powered by Gyroscope Media Group, LLC.
GS Radio, the best internet radio station worldwide. Providing the best in music and talk shows. Go to www.gsradionj.com and check out the best internet station in the world. You're listening to GS Radio Internet Radio Station powered by GMG, LLC.
Yeah, we here?
We trying to be.
What up, y'all? Having a little technical difficulties. I'm trying to do something different today. I think it'll work, though. I kind of like the way it looks so far.
We figuring it out.
What's going on, though? Welcome. Everybody get in here. Hold on, let me send some invites out real quick. I ain't sent no invites in a while. I'm going to send some invites real quick. Let me send invites in.
As you should.
Let me invite some people. Man, what's good? Camera? My mic? Boom. That way. Got you. Say less. Bong, bong. Bing, bong. Okay. Yeah. What up, y'all, though? Welcome. Come on. Everybody get up in here real quick. Pause. Get up in here.
Chill regular.
No did. Oh, man, I can't wait to see how this is about to go.
I'm eager to see it, too.
I'm eager to see as well.
I'm eager.
We got a lot to talk about. We ain't been here in a while. Just sending out some invites, guys. I should have pre-did this. I tried.
I tried. It's my fault. I'll own the blame.
It's not your fault. You was actually on time today, Avery.
Yeah.
And I commend you for that.
I mean, a little bit, but hey, I'm fresh off of relaxation vacation.
Right.
Relaxation.
I want to talk about that too. We're going to get into that. So anyway, welcome to the SOAR Winner Podcast. I'm Sharon. I don't know what Avery Android is doing exactly. I sent the invite. I sent the invite again. All right. Anyway, like I said, welcome. Somebody got to pause that because I can hear myself. Who is that? Turn this shit down, man. Let's turn it all the way down. It's gonna still get your
That'll work.
volume, brother. You there, Abe?
Yeah, I'm trying to get there.
Yeah. Anywho, like I said, welcome to the SOAR Winner Podcast. I'm Sharon, here with the guys. Had a little hiatus. We was off for a couple days, you know what I'm saying, or a couple weeks rather, but we back, better than ever.
We are here. Here we are.
Here with my man's Abe. Abe, what's going on?
Indeed. What's happening, fellas? What's happening?
How's it been since your vacation?
It's a lot to talk about. The vacation was interesting. When you're going out with little people, like I got my son is 2. When I tell you the airport he owned, when I tell you kick off shoes,
that's the best part.
Yeah.
Airport is the best.
Everybody wants to say how cute he is. No, he is running with no shoes on through the airport.
The airport is the best part.
I'm gonna tell you something though. I used to get that off, especially with my oldest son. Oh, he's so cute. They just giving him shit. Yeah, come on.
Yeah,
I ain't got to pay for none of his lunch. Come on.
He's one of those. He's one of those because he's way more busy than my daughter.
Right. How old is your daughter though?
My daughter's 4.
Well,
my daughter's 4. And we went we went to Orlando. And we did a couple things. She took a couple flights too.
Fire.
Prior to 2.
Okay. She seasoned. She was ready.
Yeah,
ready.
but she gets it, so she can relax a little bit. She can throw things away. My son, barbarian.
Yeah.
My son, barbarian in the airport. Wow.
Where'd you guys go?
We went to the Bahamas.
How was it?
It was
So you flew from Orlando to the Bahamas?
No. We flew from New Jersey to Orlando and we took a cruise.
That's what I meant. Somebody just turn your damn volume off, man.
It won't
watch
turn
this,
off.
Watch this.
Yeah, so I mean, and as far as the Bahamas, it was a good time.
I did that. It won't go past a certain point.
The Bahamas is it was an interesting place.
Oh, some new shit. Pardon my bad. I don't have the new iPhone.
Yeah, I enjoyed the Bahamas. I haven't been on a cruise in like over 10 years.
You going, Rube? You're going.
Yeah, because it was echoing.
Yeah, I haven't been on a cruise in a little while, so but like I said, it was I enjoyed myself. I mean, it was my mother.
You went for a week?
4 days. My mother, the babies,
Cruise or just Bahamas?
The cruise to the Bahamas, and then we docked in the Bahamas and we was there for 2 days.
How long was the cruise? 1 day?
4 days.
Nice.
No, I meant the cruise to the Bahamas was
So
4
what-
days.
It took one day to
That's
get
what I'm
there,
asking.
and then once we were in the Bahamas, we were in the Bahamas for 2 days.
Gotcha.
And then we came.
Got you.
All the funky shit. Pause, no homo, all that shit. The boat was big as shit.
It had the
Casino and all that?
Like yeah, we had the casino and all that, but like we pulled next to another boat. Like
It
you
dwarfed
put that
y'all's?
boat-
It made y'all boat look like poverty?
No.
Y'all-
Our boat made their
Oh.
like we had like the slides and everything on
Fire.
it. Like, yeah. Like
who'd
we
you
had,
cruise with?
Royal Caribbean.
I like Royal Caribbean.
Oh, so you've done it. So you've done this cruise.
I like that and Norwegian.
Yeah. So it's,
We went to
Carnival.
We went to Bermuda. Carnival is the bootiest one.
Yeah. I thought. So you think Carnival's poverty? You think
Yeah.
I've
Carnival
never
is
been
poverty.
fortunate enough to go on a cruise ever, personally.
Carnival is poverty.
Personally.
Carnival is poverty.
Is it really, bro? Okay, so it's level. So Carnival, like the Spirit Airlines of the cruise
Yeah,
ship?
exactly.
Oh, nah.
Norwegian is like the United, and then you got or Caribbean is like United, and then like Norwegian is like Delta.
I'm not versed. See, my family, they like do like timeshare type shit. So we never like did cruises. Like we go.
I got one of those too, though.
You know what I'm saying? But you get what I'm saying? Like, so
Yeah.
I ain't never get a chance. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Come on. Take me on the cruise. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the chat.
Oh, chill, right.
Shout out to the chat, by the way.
Like,
What up, chat? Yeah,
No.
take me on the cruise, please. Take me out to eat. Anyway, so yeah, go ahead.
the cruise, nah, but it was a good time. Like I said, my son, he's well versed in stop, no, and put me down.
Put me down, he says now?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Put me down. I want to go walking, Daddy. I want to go walking. And
Put me down is crazy.
And his favorite, which is the newest one.
No.
Simming, Daddy. Simming. I want to go swimming, Daddy. I want to go swimming, which means
We
I
ain't
want to
there
go.
yet.
Which means I never want to get out the fucking pool.
That's all that really means. Is that the
Hands
only
wrinkled
thing-
up and shit. Don't never want to get out.
Yeah, he's in a foot of water with all these like water fountains in a lifeboat and 1 foot of water, and I don't want to leave.
Fire. Fire.
But it was a good time. It was I finished the book. I was able to finish a book. I was able to.
Oh, you was getting away.
I was able to finish a book.
All right, now we getting to it. Come on, let's get there. Let's get there.
I had boat sex, of course I did.
Boat sex.
Like, wait.
Both sexy.
In your cabin or like outside on the deck?
No. It was so.
He not trying to get put in the break.
Yeah, no, it like
In a
and I
trophy.
didn't want to get.
They got a
put
break.
to boat jail,
Which is the
Now,
break.
but you know how girls be like, oh my God,
Yeah, I
I want
wanna
to get
get-
fucked on
yeah,
the balcony.
yeah.
Imagine fucking a joint on the
was-
boat.
It was
on the, you know what I'm saying?
When I tell you, fam, it was so many fucking people on the boat.
Oh, it was overcrowded? See,
No,
I can't
it
do big
wasn't.
crowds, bro.
It wasn't that it was overcrowded, but it's one of those things. It's to make money. So it didn't feel like
Like 1,000 people, 2,000.
it felt like it was at least 1,500 people on that bitch.
Wow.
But
Clubs on the boat and shit?
it's
Yeah.
like
Did
it's
you
like
like go to
clubs.
like did you go do all that shit?
Nah.
Okay. Not at all.
Ain't nobody watch it. Well, the grandma.
No,
was
Yeah,
there.
yeah, like I mean.
I'm
yeah,
saying
we
you had babysitters, you had all
We
that.
had so we could kind of do
Do
get
y'all.
away, yeah.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like you know what it's like. How old is Royce?
14.
So now, you know what parents don't. They don't care if your kid is out to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning because you're not getting off this boat. So it's a bunch of kids running around at
Okay.
1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I'm not letting my kid roam a boat at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning so his ass could get thrown off.
Yeah, well,
Ain't no
once
way.
again,
Get your stupid ass in the house.
But-
Get your stupid ass in the cabin.
It's like I said, but it's things like that, and then it's like things like teen sections where like it's a
Yeah.
14
That's
to
fire.
17
Fire.
year old.
Go.
Yeah,
Get out my
but
face.
it's-
Get out my
but-
face. Take this money, get out my face.
But once again, that's open to like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's fire though.
Like no,
As long as it's inside, like, don't go take your ass outside along the fucking.
like yo,
What do you
was-
call it? The
See,
edge of the ship.
When
What
I
do you
went
call
on
that?
mine, we
It
sent
was
we
16 floors.
Wow.
when I did mine, we sent Robin to like the kids.
She
like,
was lit.
summer
How
camp.
old was she then?
4.
Okay.
Yeah, my daughter, like cause my daughter loved it. Everybody loved it. It's one of those things where, to what you saying, which is the thing about being a dad. Me having the police safety, I'm never off. Like
That's when you Mr. Safety. I became Mr. Safety, and that's crazy.
So I'm always the bad guy because I'm always like, no, don't do. They're
Yeah.
like, yeah, he just running around with his shoes on. Look at this hard, like, and it wasn't like a floor like this. It's like one of those marble-looking floors.
Yeah.
When he falling, that he's gonna hurt himself. Now we.
You got
know
a drink.
what I'm saying?
You got a drink package.
Yeah, no.
No.
What?
No.
What?
No, what I ended up doing was to that. We can talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
What I ended up doing was I bought one when I was on the boat instead of pre-buying it. So I got charged a little extra for it, but I did not get the alcohol package. But I got a homeboy who he is he is versed in the cruise shit or whatever. I didn't know you. I should have checked in with you. I didn't know you.
Yeah.
He know a way to motherfucking sneak all types of alcohol on and shit like that. He's
So,
like, yeah. No,
Were y'all able to smuggle any back? Any white Hennessy?
They got duty-free white Hennessy on it.
They got white Hennessy in Jersey City now in like all the liquor stores.
Yeah, but it's tax-free on the boat.
Yeah, it's tax-free on the boat. The truth of the matter is I got whatever I bought duty-free because, like I said, I didn't have a drink package, so I bought it the day before we left. So I had it that night and the day we were leaving, and they let it take it to the room. I drank it then.
Calm seas.
Well, no.
It was calm seas. It was.
It was no. It was calm, but I didn't know what because I don't know.
You know what to expect? Was that your first cruise?
Yeah, so
Okay.
you know, like, cause you could bring like 2-3 bottles of wine. You could bring as many bottles as the adults that you got going with you. So if it's you and your lady, so y'all can bring 2 bottles of wine. If it's 3 adults,
Oh, I would bring the biggest bottle, so I could bring 2 big ass bottles, regardless of
He's about to get some
but you
Taylor
can't
of the
bring-
ounceage.
He's about to bring you some Taylor Port.
But you can't bring
Taylor
you
Port,
can't bring liquor,
Taylor Port on the
though.
cruise is a vibe, nigga.
Yeah, no, it
What?
would be. But you can't bring liquor though.
Shout out to Taylor Port. Taylor Port needs to sponsor us.
Yeah. You can't bring liquor. So, all that shit was like a little bit of a learning experience or whatever. I definitely got my feet on Bermuda sand.
Bermuda.
The
Nice.
pink sand.
I mean, excuse
Pink
me.
sand.
Bahama sand.
Bahama,
Or whatever.
okay.
It's pink?
It was no. I didn't get the pink
I
sand.
think Bermuda is the pink
Turks and
sand.
Caicos.
Yeah. But
You
like I
heard,
said,
Rube? Turks and Caicos got the pink shit.
good time. You know now.
Okay.
Now it's back to it.
Boom. Rube, you asked a question while he was asking real quick.
Pardon me,
You
yeah.
asked him, was the seas turbulent? When
Oh,
you went
yeah.
on your cruise, you
It wasn't
experienced
going there. Going back, it was rough.
Word,
going
like
back was
storm
rough.
type shit?
Yeah.
I haven't been on one, so again, I'm a nigga, I can swim. I'm so confident in my swimming.
Nigga, you look at the camera because they have a camera on the TVs. You look at the
Yeah,
camera and
you
you
see
see them waves crashing. You don't.
Oh
When you
shit.
see- yo.
That'll fuck me up. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas ain't got a submarine at the bottom of this motherfucker?
Yo, when you get out, like when you out there and you legit in the water, and like if you go
You see no land around you.
and you go back in the room,
You feel so
and you
small.
come back and you be like, yo, and it still don't see no land around.
You feel
like,
so small.
You like like
Feel tiny,
oh
insignificant.
like two. What you said about swimming? How long?
Right.
How long you think you gonna be swimming?
Nigga, I just float on my back.
Like,
Just
it-
wait.
it was
Fuck
like,
it,
yo,
I'll just
it
float.
was,
Like that would be the smartest thing to do, I think, if you like stuck in the middle, like if you on some Titanic shit, I would just float on my back. If you can swim and if you know how to do that, I would just float on my back and wait. Niggas gotta see me eventually. Like
But
I'm not
remember-
turning around.
But remember, the Titanic, it was cold. Like,
That's
and
a
the water's
fact.
a lot colder. Like I said, we went, like, it was a good chance to learn something about a different part of the world or whatever may happen.
Real quick, the chat said, yeah, I heard about the Carnival cruise ship that lost power in the middle of a trip.
I can
And,
believe it.
and they...
There was a documentary
Oh, and the
on that.
shit was overflowing in their toilets. And they couldn't flush the toilets.
Yeah.
And they had the shit in the red waste paper bag. Damn.
There was a documentary on it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I seen some other shit too that had cruise ships like they'll pull out in the middle of the ocean and just shoot all the shit
You
into
gotta
the middle of
go
the ocean.
somewhere, but once
That's
again-
true. I never.
But that's what happens.
Once again, like I said, I had 16 floors.
But that explains why all the Jersey beaches have like vile waste in the water right now. You see that shit, right? Jersey beaches are unsafe to swim in.
I think they give that to Jersey as a. It's
Why they
the
don't go
beaches.
like to the middle of the fucking
Bro,
ocean
when
and
you
do
go-
that, like
when you-
Antarctica or some shit?
Whenever I go to a Jersey beach, you just go to a clean part of the beach. The water be clear.
Rube,
It don't
last
be-
time we went
it
to a
don't be
Jersey
fucked
beach,
up.
that shit was clean as hell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I won't say what beach
beaches
we
don't
went
be that.
to.
Jersey
but-
beaches don't be that bad.
but yeah, no, but that's what I think it's all beach. Like, you understand? Like anything close to the coast, of course it's gonna be like
Because
that.
the shit go getting washed up.
Of course,
Shit get
like
washed
you
up.
on the, you,
It makes
you
sense.
close to
It makes sense.
where it's at. I think we just get a bad rap because one of where we are, it's so populated in this part of this country
Mm-hmm.
that of course shit is a little concentrated here.
For sure.
But
Why up this way? Like, why wouldn't it go down?
Well, back in the
once
day-
again, we're us to this New York, this tri-state area right here, even down to Philadelphia. It's so many people up here that if you go out to, even if you go to Kansas or Memphis, like when you look at all the people up here, like yo, like it's inconceivable to think of all the people that's up here when you gotta walk and you might be bumping people on the like people don't live like that in South Dakota. Like,
No.
you understand what I'm saying?
It's not overpopulated at all.
Yeah, we're densely populated.
In college, I had a boy tell me. He said he's from South Jersey, but one day we was like I don't know, somewhere like in a heavy populated city. I'm not sure which city it was, but he was like, "Now I understand why y'all niggas so mad. Y'all all on top of each other."
Yeah, no, it's like that.
I said, "Oh shit."
I tell you, when you get past a certain point
That
in New
made
Jersey,
mad
it's
sense to me,
country.
Rube.
It's
That-
country.
That made mad sense to me, yo.
Yeah.
It's
In the
country.
town that he's from, which is a town I love, right? That shit look like you down south somewhere.
Yeah.
No sidewalks. Everybody know everybody in the whole fucking town. You know
Woods.
every cop. You know every
Woods
person.
everywhere.
For sure.
Yeah.
And you know it's different. Anyway, I fucked the intro up. Rube, what's up? How has your week been, Ruben?
My week's been good.
You had a good week?
Yeah, my week's been good.
He looked like he had a good week. Look at him, Abe. He's glowing.
He's glowing.
He's glowing.
Is that
Abe, look,
is
look.
that
You can see the astigmatism from his eyeballs through his glasses.
Stigmatism. Oh,
Stigmatism.
It's amazing.
What a dickhead.
wow.
Anyway, so nothing out of the ordinary, Rube?
Oh, you're gonna stick with this. Oh, we're going.
No, I'm just
somewhere.
asking him a question. I'm just.
Okay, we're going.
I'm just fishing.
Okay.
I'm just fishing.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm good.
You good? Okay.
I'm
All right.
good.
Well,
You're really good. Why,
well,
really good. Why,
I've been
why
taken
so?
care of.
You've been taken care.
ooh, he's been serviced.
You,
He had his oil changed.
I wouldn't say that as much as I will say that maybe you reached another tier at your job. Please do not. As much as Mr.
I need a
Two
few
First
people.
Man-
I need a few people to retire before I get to another tier.
Yeah, and I don't want you to talk about what you do in your 9 to 5 or your day to day or whatever. But did you reach another tier? Like what's going on here? Like what's happening?
I reached another tier. Man.
The next plateau.
Okay, yeah.
The final frontier, nigga. Anyway, that's what's up. All right, Chalk. Yeah. Me. How about this? I got hit by a fucking car this week.
You got,
Shout out to me
you-
as an adult.
you
As
look
an
to-
fucking adult. As an adult.
You look to be ambulatory and you've been hit by a car.
I'm good though, right? Everybody was in my, cause I put it, you know, the stupid note shit on the gram. I'm like, I would get hit by a car as an adult. Everybody in my shit. Are you okay? I'm fine. I wouldn't have put it up there if I wasn't fine.
So
but
yeah, what do you?
bro, all I'm saying is I've been running the streets since a little child. I've never got hit by a car ever. It just so happened I seen the car coming, so that's why it wasn't as bad as it should have been. You want me to give you the scenario?
How did you? Wait,
I'll give you the
what?
scenario. I'm gonna give you the scenario because only shit like this happened to me.
What highway were you? What?
It's funny you asked that. It's funny you asked that. So I'm on my e-bike.
I'm like, okay, like this is the bike situation.
I'm on my e-bike.
The same bike he got pulled over. In.
I definitely got pulled up. I told the story about me getting pulled over on
You
that stupid ass
definitely
bike.
did?
I'm about to ground that bike, man. It's over. It's over, man. It's over.
I tried. It's
Somebody
so
want
bad.
buy? Anybody want to buy a brand new e-bike? Holla at me, man. This shit fast. That shit fast. Anyway, so I'm crossing 21. I'm almost by Top's Diner.
Okay.
I just want to
okay,
give everybody.
okay, okay.
It's a big intersection. It's 4 lanes.
It's a
in
very
the cross
busy,
of a T.
Yeah.
Very busy.
It's very busy. So you're by the gas station. You're approaching the gas station.
I'm kind of by where Wingstop is.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. No. Oh, wow.
Right there. So that's actual.
very busy.
That's the actual intersection, right? Because I'm trying to cross the
Because the
bridge.
next one is Tops. Okay.
Right.
No,
No. So if I keep going straight, I'll be at that bridge, and Tops is right there.
Indeed.
That was my goal.
Bridge Street.
To cross that bridge.
McCarter Highway and Bridge Street.
This nigga knows. Right.
I
Right.
I
So
got
look.
vending machines. I go to that BJ's. Okay.
Yeah. Where the old Lit 21 was.
So look. Lit 21 still there.
Yeah,
It's about to not be.
Yeah,
Really?
defaced.
It's about to be-
completely defaced.
they're about to
They about to demolish it. They about to knock it down, right?
Oh, I wasn't
I
aware.
had to cut
used
the power.
used
I had
my
to cut the
little
power.
spot.
I had to cut the power to that.
You cut it off.
Yeah,
'cause
it's
it's
been
getting
over
demo.
for. It's been over for a while now.
Oh,
Like
I
that's why
wasn't
it's
aware.
all graffiti on
Yo,
there.
bro,
and all
I'm
that
so
shit.
and this what I be-
Gentrification in
yo,
process.
This what I be
Old
trying to
boy.
tell
Oh,
people.
here we go. Here
Yo,
we
bro,
go.
I be trying to tell people, bro. I'm so oblivious. Like I used to really be all the way outside. I used to know every club. There was not a club I didn't know. I don't know shit, and there's a bunch of new shit going on, right? So anyway, let me get back to my story.
Yeah. Let's. How did you get it?
I'm on my fucking e-bike, and I look to the side out my peripheral, right? Because I got great 360-degree angle view of everything, right? Because I just pay attention. I'm observant, and I notice this fucking 1991 Honda Civic to the left of me.
It was a
My
30-year-old
e-bike
Civic.
costs more than that shit. My e-bike is worth more than that fucking car.
Probably, actually. That's funny.
My e-bike is worth more than that car.
This is
And
getting good. This is getting good.
So I see the car. Now, mind you, I'm going straight. That now, mind you, it's like a 4-lane highway. It's a lane to turn left, it's 2 lanes to go straight, and it's 1 lane to go right. I'm in the lane to go right, but I'm going straight, and there's nobody in the lane to go right. Feel me? Because I'm going straight because I'm kind of by the crosswalk a little bit.
You can't make okay.
But
you can make a left there.
You can. It's a
You gotta go all the way over there.
No, it's a signal.
Okay.
The people who go left is first.
Okay.
They go first before the actual straight.
Okay.
Like
Yeah, because it's a very, very busy intersection.
Bing bong, right? So I'm proceeding to go straight. And all of a sudden I feel it. I felt the car getting closer to me. So this motherfucker just hits like to make the right because I guess he figured out he was going the wrong way. I know he ain't had no GPS in that motherfucker. He ain't had no GPS in that motherfucker.
Because his car is older than GPS.
His car is older than everybody. It's damn near older than me. Fucking, so, I don't mean to be cursing on this good Lord Sunday, I'm sorry. But, so, I seen it.
Every other Sunday.
I caught him, I know, you're right. I caught him. So what happened was, as he's making this sharp ass right now to get into this empty lane that I'm in, to try to make this turn to go right, I see it. So I put my foot out. Why? I don't know. But it helped. So I kicked that shit. Boom! Now, I caught myself. Now, let me say this. I just want to preface this, and I want everybody to know. If that car was anything else than a 1991 Honda Civic, I would have fell the fuck out in the middle of Route 21 and kicked my sneakers off. I'd have kicked my sneaker across the street. I would have kicked my fucking sneaker across the street.
I would have claimed death.
There's no way possible that there was insurance on this car.
There's no way possible.
So he pulls over like we had a real accident. All I did was kick the shit out of his door. But he hit, like it was a real violent doof. Like, you feel me?
I get, yeah, okay.
And I ain't even fall off the shit because I got like reflexes
you got
and shit.
Great reflexes.
Yeah, I don't fall.
Cat-like
I don't fall. I'm
reflexes.
too fucking cool to fall.
Niggas fucking panther.
So the nigga pulls over. He's like, it was an African guy.
So I don't know what's living
No, cause
Fukudabi.
anyway, he pulls over. I'm like, yo, man, go ahead, man. I'm alright, man. Watch where the fuck you going. Then I pulls off, and then he pulls in front of me and pulls over again. Like, nigga, what you want to talk, nigga? Like, I don't want to talk to you, my nigga. I felt like slapping the shit out of him because I had another instance earlier that week. He just happened to be with me where I really wanted to slap the shit out of a migrant. And I wanted to deport. I wanted to report his ass.
Get him out of here.
I wanted to report his ass.
Get him out of here.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me
Get
tell
him
you
out
what
of
happened.
here.
So me and Rube is walking to the fucking liquor store on Chancellor Avenue, right?
Okay.
Mind our own business. Got on some flip flops and some shorts, right? I have to preface that.
I can say that. Sidebar. I will say that about the cruise. I was able to wear. I don't ever wear flip flops outside. I was able to wear flip flops.
You had the thong ones on?
Of course not. Emphatically no.
You had the thong ones.
Emphatically no. I didn't have
With the
my
matching
socks.
Speedo.
No, I still had my socks on. I still had
I'm
my
big.
socks on.
I lift weights.
I do lift weights.
I lift weights. Why you carrying those invisible handbags?
I'm tough. I'm super
But
duper.
I was able to have moments like that.
Yeah.
Wear flip flops. I was able to have.
You let your
cultural
head
moments
down.
like
You
that.
let your head
Let
down.
your hair down.
Let me get to the story, B.
Indeed, pardon me. Go ahead, continue.
So, what up, B? So, the nigga, I see him with the leaf blower, right?
So
I
it's a
see him
landscaper of
out
some
my
sort?
peripheral. I'm saying to Rue, I looked at Rue, I said, yo, my man, don't blow that shit over here.
He like, gay?
Yo, you know what he did, right?
He said what?
You know what he did, right?
He turned it your way.
The nigga blew the shit on my legs, son. Yo, I had on flip flops. I was
Okay.
probably like this. The nigga blew that shit on my legs.
He's like, Como?
Ruben just like, don't do it, man.
He said, "Come on."
Como to Yamas your ass back to Ecuador, nigga. That shit had me hot.
Get
I
him
wanted to
outta
slap
here.
the shit out this nigga.
Get him
I
outta
wanted to
here.
slap the shit out this nigga, man.
Ice been roving around Irvington too.
Ice been in my town too, yeah. Keep playing with. I hope I see him again. I know all the cops. I'm calling them niggas. No, I'm snitching. I'm snitching. I'm snitching on this nigga if I see him again. Cause
Yeah?
I really wanted to hit him. I ain't gonna lie, cause I just told you, nigga, don't blow that shit over here.
He didn't understand that shit.
What did he
And he was looking in my eye. He looked me in the eyes and did it, Ruben.
So
You
what-
seen it? You was right there.
Just looking in your eyes.
Rube, he looked me in my eyes and said, "Nigga, I was
still
tight.
didn't understand.
Nigga, I had
But I
fucking."
get you though. I get it though.
Now, what if I was an allergic ass light skinned nigga and I had allergies to fucking grass and shit?
Get him out of here.
For what? What law was
Get
broken?
that nigga. He
Not
fucking,
knowing how to speak English.
That's not a law.
You're in America,
It should
nigga.
be.
It should be.
not a
I agree
law.
with that. I agree with that.
It should be.
I fucking agree with that.
It's not a law.
It should be.
Since we've taken.
How you gonna be in? First of all, if we migrated to Germany or whatever, we gonna have to learn German, right?
You would have to, but that is not a law if you don't. Since Rube is puzzled about the can you just tell this man that he was convicted of a bunch of crimes? This one too?
He knows.
No, but
he
but
was
just-
charged.
just-
He wasn't convicted. They could charge you with a bunch of shit.
Does that
Don't
mean
mean
he
you
was
did it.
They
convicted?
find but just because you got convicted don't mean you did it. It's niggas in jail right now that didn't do
Very
it.
much so. But we're
There you
talking
go.
about once again, now we're talking about the president. The president was convicted of sexual abuse.
Oh boy.
That's a fact. Like
That's not. That was first of all. That was civil court. She was a maniac.
What-
She just
we're
wanted
not
money.
talking about
She
whether
wrote
it
a
was-
whole book saying.
Sounds like
she
the
didn't
Diddy
really-
case to me.
She wrote a
We're
whole.
not
First of all,
talking-
Diddy's
Sound like some
criminal.
Diddy shit to
She
me.
wrote a whole book saying he didn't
that.
really do it.
Sound like the bitch wanted some money to me.
Exactly.
First of all, as many times as Trump goes to court because he has the funds to say sue me and his money and he can pay his lawyers more than you can pay your lawyers. So
Right.
yeah, let's just go to court and he'll let.
Well, that's America, baby.
Once again, we're talking about poor character, and he's the president. That's all I said. He was
Nigga, the last
convicted-
nigga. First
he's
of all,
convicted of-
the
he
last
was
president was
convicted of sexual abuse.
first of all, the last president was Weekend at Bernie's. The one before that.
We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about the president now.
Hold on.
Yo, that nigga called Biden Weekend at Bernie's.
I get it.
That nigga was
First of
dead.
all,
They was lifting
You
his
had
hand and
Clinton
shit.
getting his dick sucked.
Oh, so what? Once again,
And then
was
lied
he
about it.
convicted?
He
Was
lied about it under
The
oath.
black man ain't had no smut on his name, no Rubens. Yeah, give him that.
Was he
No, he
convicted?
bombed a bunch of
Your
motherfuckers.
uncle was convicted, fam. Sexual assault. They said he put his digits, his fingers. They're talking about he was waiting in the hotel room with some pajamas on. Yeah, this is your boy. Yeah.
Sound like a vibe to me.
You
Sound
was there,
like- sound-
Avery.
Hey,
You was there.
Hey, sound like a vibe to me.
Oh, this is your boy.
If Clinton could get his dick sucked, then this nigga can finger a bitch.
Okay, you not against her will.
She
though.
she lying.
How do you? Oh,
'Cause she
you
want
were
money.
there.
Time out.
'Cause you were there.
How she lying, but them bitches ain't lying on Diddy?
Oh my
I never
God.
said she was. I never said the bitches was lying on Diddy. I totally agree. I've been said that 2 weeks ago. I was like, yeah, they was hoes. Yeah, they was bops. Yeah, that. Hold on. Yeah, that they wanted some of this shit, but that don't mean that they want it all the time.
Do not hit me with
Hey,
your
what we
law-
got on the docket today,
your
man?
law and order speech, and
What we-
then you want to remove the rules for
Ain't
your
no
uncle.
removal.
Yeah, like you just don't remove the rules
What's,
for
fir-
your uncle.
what's first on the docket, man?
Let's talk about well, since you spoke about the Diddy thing, any Diddy updates?
If you
is
listen,
Diddy going to jail?
if you listen to that closing arguments,
I did not. Please
if
tell
you
me about.
listen to those closing arguments, that nigga's going to be put under the jail. His whole defense was
Who was
all
closing
these
arguments?
bitches
The
is lying.
prosecution or the defense?
If you listen to the closing arguments of the prosecution, and his defense,
I don't agree with that.
here they got 37. Here they got 37 witnesses and 37 co-conspirators, and his defense is they all lying.
Ruben, they're all co-conspirators. You just said it. The 37 witnesses
all
were
got-
also
they all got-
co-conspirators.
they all
That
got
mean
immunity.
They were all in on it.
Listen,
nigga.
they all got immunity,
They was
so
all
there's
in
no
on it.
reason to lie. They all
Agreed.
got immunity.
Yeah,
so
because
there's
they
no
was in
reason
on
to
it.
lie.
Because they was in on it.
Okay, that's fine. But if you got immunity, there's no reason to lie under oath. And you got 37 people here.
Tell
so,
that to Kelsey.
listen,
That's a
Tell
crime
that to
too.
Kelsey.
Lying under oath is
Tell that to
crazy.
Kelsey on the
That's
Tory
a
Lanez
crime.
trial. She got immunity. That bitch totally lied. Go ahead,
and that's
bro.
why they can't go after him like they go after her like they want to, because that was a mistake granting her immunity because she really did this shit. And
Well,
there's
and I
evidence
think it's
now
a
that
mistake.
she really did this
And I
shit.
think it's a mistake to grant every single witness except Kid Cudi on that shit
Kid Cudi
immunity.
Well, first of all,
Because
Kid Cudi was a
wasn't-
victim.
Exactly.
Kid Cudi was a
He was
victim,
the
so-
only victim, is my point. Kid Cudi's the only victim.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
And they can't prove
Let me ask you a
that
question.
Puff did anything
Let
to
me
him.
let me ask you a
They
question.
cannot prove it.
Let me ask you a question.
Just
Go ahead.
hold on for a second. But when we say can't prove anything to him, Kid Cudi's accusation is Puff blew up
Well, first of all, the Porsche wasn't blown up, right?
Okay.
So all of that shit was blown out of proportion, right? Like even with the 25,000 bottles of baby oil. Did you see the pictures of the Porsche?
Is a
No,
crime.
Avery. Did you?
Like,
Avery, stop. Hold on. Order in the court. Did you see the pictures of the car?
No, I did not.
Now hold on, stop. I'm gonna show you the pictures of the car. But not only that, so just like the propaganda of them saying, oh, he had 30,000 bottles of baby oil. Oh, had all these guns. And then he blew up his car.
With sawed-off serial numbers, which is a felony.
I'm thinking, right?
That is a felony.
Look, I'm thinking the car is blown to smithereens. A Molotov cocktail should fuck some shit up, right? No, they dropped the Molotov cocktail. I'm gonna show you the picture in 1 second. They dropped the Molotov cocktail, and it just fucked up the interior of the back seat.
He just admitted to the crime.
That's it. Go ahead.
You just admitted to it.
Now.
No. Who did the crime? There's no fingerprints of Diddy there.
Yeah, of course.
There's one
Diddy had the
fingerprints
bitch do it.
To what we're saying about a Molotov cocktail or anything, only in which Rube could probably attest to, only in cars where you have aluminum cell blocks do you get the big movie explosion. So that's
Avery.
Volkswagens and Porsches that have the aluminum.
That was a Porsche, and here it is.
Okay,
That's it. That's the only damage.
Okay.
That's the only fucking damage to that
so
Porsche
I got it.
from a Molotov cocktail.
So
Let me show the chat.
Everything else, when you hear, if you not in the movie sense, but in the real life sense, when you hear the explosion, most times what it would usually just be the tires popping. Like I said, if it's not the aluminum cell engine block that is combustible to the point where cars don't. No car really blows up like that. So
this ain't.
I've seen cars blown up on a parkway for less.
No, you've seen a car.
Yeah, well, if you owned a
Totally
Porsche,
engulfed, and that's my point. That car
Sharon,
wasn't even engulfed, nigga.
Sharon, if you owned a Porsche and you came outside and there's a fire inside that motherfucker, you'd be liable to say that shit blew up too.
I mean, and you don't see.
You traumatized. The nigga's a victim. Come on.
He's a pussy. That's some pussy ass shit. It's not blown up.
What if they?
It's not blown up.
What if they blow up your e-bike? They blow up your e-bike.
Fuck it. I got insurance on it too. It costs more than that fucking Honda Civic. The fuck?
Oh my God, this guy, yo.
That I believe.
This
because
guy.
they put the Civic from the tires.
Let me tell you something. If you marry,
Craigslist, nigga. Craigslist, nigga.
listen. If you marry and you and your wife fuck every day at 5 o'clock for an hour.
They were swingers. That's what Mark Clifflow said. They fucking swingers. They were swinging, nigga.
They were swinging.
The fuck?
And the day she didn't want to swing, and the day she didn't want to swing, and he was like, "Bitch, you better swing, or I'm gonna beat your fucking ass." That's a crime.
I didn't hear that. He said, "You better get on your job like I'm on my motherfucking job." He said, "You better get on your job." Hey, bitch, get on your fucking job. I'm doing this. You better do something. Suck a little dick for some truck fit. Yo, bro, hold on. Speaking of the 10 album deal. The fucking client, the fucking his worker said she got more shit for her albums than everybody.
Yeah, because she was getting pissed in the mouth.
The bitch ain't had no talent.
That's not the point.
Had no talent.
That's not the point.
The fuck?
Drop her from the label and write her off.
No, that pussy good. I'm not dropping her.
Well,
from the
then
label.
that's entrapment, asshole.
That's my girlfriend, and if I drop my girlfriend from the label, I'm gonna have problems in the house. No.
So that's our
Put my glasses on, man.
That's our titty update.
No, it ain't ID up there. I ain't done. So let's get to it.
Okay.
I want to get to the meat and potatoes of this. So the prosecution went up there.
We haven't hit the meat and potatoes yet?
Nah, hell no.
Okay.
The prosecution went up there reading like the bitch that had hooked on phonics as a child, right? She's reading, "The boy went down the street and raped the girl." Mark Afnifilo goes up that motherfucker like a motherfucking, like a hotshot lawyer. That's the type of lawyer that one would want, right? You want a lawyer that's gonna go up there and talk that shit, pop that shit. Personally, that's the type of lawyer I would want to pay for. No, Rube, would you not want a lawyer that to represent you that is one of a certain ilk that like he's confident and he knows exactly what he's saying?
Yeah, if there's
the prosecution didn't know what she was saying.
If there was a point to it, but what I'm saying is he said all that, he did all that dramatic shit, and all he said was, "They all lying."
He did say that.
That's basically what he said. That's what his defense is. They're all lying.
Well, Ruben,
how the fuck?
That's what you just said about Trump.
How the fuck?
That's my only thing.
How the fuck?
So why they could be lying for Diddy and not for Trump?
Because there's evidence of them lying. So what
there's evidence of these people lying as well, Ruben. They caught them in
but
several
there's more
lies.
evidence of them being extorted, beat, drugs, prostitution. All of that.
Fuck that. All right, hold on.
Both
Time
of
out.
these people appear to have poor character. One happens to be.
I
a
agree.
president, though.
Okay.
I agree with that too.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
Both of these people appear to have.
I don't see
poor
how this
character.
What? Go ahead.
One
You
happens
don't
to
see
be
how what? You don't
president.
see how Trump's character is poor?
No, what I'm saying is I don't see how you trying to link this back.
We're
to Trump.
talking about
This is
bitches lying. We talking about
this is
people
totally
lying on the
different
stand. That's
situation.
what we talking about. And you said that they lied on Trump. And
She wrote a book and said she was lying.
Yeah, but well, and also Trump's, and also like, are we going to talk about the cases where they're not renting to black people? Are we going to talk about the Central Park Five?
That's-
Are we talk? No.
That's not Trump's
no,
fault. They
let's
not
stay on
renting to black
topic.
people.
Diddy, we talking about Diddy.
I get that.
Stay on
too,
topic.
I get
What
that
I'm saying
too, but
is-
yeah, it's poor character. A poor character, and now to that.
Sometimes you need a pragmatist.
I just want to get back to Mark.
To a point,
I just want to get back to Mark
I'm not-
Agnifalo's
I'm not-
defense.
I'm
That's
not-
what I want to
I'm
get
not
to.
You need a
disagreeing with that.
pragmatist in government. You need somebody
Let-
that say we're gonna do this shit and
So,
we're gonna do this shit.
again,
now."
again.
Not that.
So let me
shit,
get back to
though.
Mark Agnifalo. So he goes. First of all, me personally, now Diddy has a dream team of like 9 lawyers, right?
I'm sure.
I would have went with personally Brian Steele. That's the guy that just got Young Thug off. I would have had him deliver my closing arguments. But Mark Agnifalo has never lost a RICO case before, and that's what he went up there and said. He said, "I'm a RICO lawyer, and this is not a RICO."
Let me
Objection.
And they got objected. No. And by the way, the rule was no objections during closing arguments. But so
You
they
can
let
definitely
the
have objections
prosecution
during
rock
closing.
with no objections, and as soon as
Because
Mark
there was
Agnifalo-
nothing to object to because it was
There
all
was.
factual
It was-
shit.
No, there was. So watch on Monday. They're gonna give all their objections about the prosecution.
The
I guarantee
prosecution
you.
gets
I guarantee you on
the
Monday
prosecution,
they're gonna show
listen,
all their
the
objections.
prosecution. And first of all, that's over with. What Monday is going to happen
No,
is the
no.
jury is going to get the instructions,
And
they're
then
gonna
and
go
then the
deliberate.
prosecution gets the rebuttal, and then the defense gets to rebut that.
No,
That's what's gonna
prosecution
happen on
gets the
Monday.
last word.
They're gonna be able
They
to
get the
rebut.
first word and the last word.
I agree
Done.
with that. I understand what you're
So
saying, but they
they
said
have-
no. But the judge said they had a sidebar, and during the sidebar, because I've been watching this shit, nigga. They had a sidebar. They had a sidebar, and the sidebar basically was the judge granted the defense a chance to rebut the prosecution because the prosecution objected. Had the prosecution shut the fuck up, the defense wouldn't be able to say nothing.
Because it was dumb shit. It had nothing to do
They
with
were
the
saying
case.
dumb shit,
All
too.
he was just doing is trying to fucking
So the prosecution said nothing.
lead
dumb?
the jury on.
The prosecution said nothing dumb.
Yeah, he did. I prosecute RICOs and I never lost one. What the fuck
That's
has
not
that
the
got to do
prosecution,
with?
that's the defense.
I mean,
nigga.
defense. What the fuck does that got to do with this?
Again,
Do
was
we
one
know
prosecution
if-
wrong or not?
And number one, and number
I have
two,
a question. I
and
have a question. Excuse me. I have a question. A RICO charge.
If you
is
hit a
that
button on that,
state-
that's gonna turn the whole shit off. I'm just want to let you know you one of them guys that like touch shit.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a thing.
I know.
Is a RICO charge a state or federal?
federal.
They have state RICOs
both.
too.
This
Young
state-
Thug had
but
a
this
state
is
RICO.
fed.
He had because I would think
And the states are morons.
Yeah, they're idiots. They're
I would
idiots.
think that a RICO charge that talks about something where you're, because I'm not sure about this Diddy case, but we're talking about sex trafficking across state lines, which I know that makes it automatically
There's proof of that.
federal or whatever.
There's
and
proof of
whatnot.
that. You know what the
But
minimum
that
is
makes-
on that?
But that makes it a federal crime.
Okay,
that's
I'm just
no,
saying.
I'm asking.
Hold
I'm
on.
asking
Out of
ignorant.
all the charges that Diddy got, right? They only need to find him guilty on two.
Just
Well, there's
just
5
say
left.
that.
So they got 3 of the 8 thrown out, right?
Yeah, so
There's
They
five
didn't throw
left.
him out.
So
All
they
they didn't throw anything out. He
They-
got.
there was no
Can you
evidence
let me
leading to
finish?
it. There was no
Can you let me
evidence leading to
finish?
it. Go ahead.
Can you let me finish?
Go ahead, loud man.
That is
ahead.
a misnomer. They did not throw out. All his charges are the same. What they threw out was accusations of X, Y, and Z. And what they took off was the word accusation says, no, he actually did this. It's all the same charges. All he has to do is get found on 2 charges to prove the RICO, and he's done. First of all, one of the charges,
He's gonna get the prostitution charge. He's gonna get that.
that's a
one.
minimum
That's it.
15 years.
See you later, Diddy.
2 of those is 30. That's the rest of his life.
I don't think he gets 2. I think he gets 1.
They can pick and choose like a buffet. Like, well, I don't believe he did this, but I believe he did this and that.
Right.
Done.
Negotiate that, yeah.
Done.
I agree with what you're saying here. By the way that they have it set up, they have also a different type of process. So, based on the paper that the jury, I guess they get to like check the boxes and shit. That's how they vote on the paper. And basically, there was a big thing about on the left hand side of the paper saying not guilty. I don't know what that means exactly, but I know
He's
the
got to get,
defense-
in order for him to walk, he's got to get found not guilty on every last charge by
Right.
every juror.
Right. It's 9 men. currently. Go ahead.
Okay, so to that, because Ruben asked this a couple of weeks ago, he said, so then what are the point of the lawyer? What the judges do is, once all things are heard, and if it's a jury conviction as opposed to the judge finding, being able to find sentencing based on
Evidence.
how they hear it, what happens then is the judge has the guidelines and the parameters to said sentence.
I know I told somebody this the other day.
Yeah, said sentence somebody. So when you, because you asked a couple. So then, what's the point of a lawyer? The point of the lawyer is for them to prove the case. Therefore, the judge can sentence.
What we have here,
accordingly.
hold on. What we have here is a jury conviction, right? Let's just say,
Yeah, but
hold
then-
on.
but even
Let's
with
just
the-
say the jury come
Excuse
back.
me, go ahead,
Let's
go
just say
ahead.
the jury come back and say he's guilty of all this shit. The judge can't then go back and say, nah, none of that counts. I think he's only guilty of this.
But what the judge can do is sentence according to what there are parameters.
Yeah.
That so no, because what you asked is, so then what is the point of the lawyer? The lawyer has to prove the case either way, and then once convicted either by jury or by judge or whatever may have you, the judge sets.
So
the
when they
parameters
find
for
him
that.
guilty on X, Y, and Z,
Then
the judge is then
can
going
go
to take
wait.
those X, Y, and Z charges, and then he's going to decide what the punishment for those X, Y, and Z charges
Exactly,
are.
like
I get
in
that
the,
part.
like in the Harlan case, when in California, which is what helped spark the Rodney King thing, she suspended the sentence of the Asian lady shooting her in the back of the head. The judge has that much parameter. Now the judge could say, "No, you're going to jail."
But they already discussed what the judge is going to.
Once again, but that is because what you had asked a couple weeks ago. So then, what is the point of the lawyer? The lawyer argues the case.
Well, now
and
I
that-
understand. I understand now.
I was just putting that out there. So that is why judges and indefinitely appointed judges is important.
But just
because
the-
you can because
This,
like,
by the way, this is this judge's third case. Go ahead.
But just,
which
but
is-
just
which
on
is
the
the thing,
prostitute,
like,
but Avery, just on the prostitutes alone is 10 years.
okay, like no, those are the set guidelines. Like I said, you could get you in this weird ass country, whatever. You could get funky with that. Oh yeah, 10 years, and I'm gonna suspend X amount of years or whatever may happen. Because that's
Or
that
he
shit
can
that happens.
stack them.
That's a
Very
fact.
much so.
That's
but,
a fact.
But what I'm saying is that is
Listen.
the area that the judge gets to operate in. That's all. That's what
Can
I'm
I
saying.
bring this all together and then we go to the next topic?
Go ahead, go ahead.
The same way we just talked about Diddy and Trump. Cool. Trump's gonna pardon him.
Well, I don't know if he will.
Trump's not
I
gonna
guarantee
pardon him.
you he pardoned him.
I'm
You know
not-
why
I'm-
he not pardoning him?
Because the same charge he had, nigga,
No.
prostitution.
But
Prostitution.
But,
Same charge.
but
No.
to
A
what
nigga
you-
with money. Go
to
ahead.
what you saying, he can't pardon him on a state charge. He can only pardon him on a federal charge.
It's only federal charges. He's
So
in federal
hold on.
court.
He's not going to
He's
pardon
in federal
him.
court.
He's not going to pardon him.
He's gonna
because
pardon
Who's that lawyer that came up with all that? Tony Busby.
Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, the
With
one
all
that
those
kicked
civil
the stone
cases.
things.
With the ambulance chaser. The ambulance
When-
chaser.
he's
The
gonna-
ambulance
Tried to
chaser.
get
he's
Jay.
gonna-
Jay was like, prove it.
He's
No,
gonna,
Jay was
he's
like,
gonna-
nigga, fuck out of here. I'm
Yeah,
suing you.
prove it. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Jay-Z's suing him now.
I know, but yeah, but,
It's
but
gonna
the
come-
first thing Jay said was prove it, and then he backed down. Now he said, oh, now defamation
Because-
is threw it back at him.
Well, because whoever he was representing kind of lied to him. But what I'm saying is, Busby donated to Trump's
Yeah.
what's the name at the tune of $500,000.
You know what I mean?
He's not.
I'm
He's
sure-
not. Trump is not pardoning him.
You think Diddy ain't, donate nothing to Trump?
Dollars
No.
into that war chest. Yeah, Coke got. But to that, since we are talking about, since we have spoken about rappers and
Move up to the mic,
artists
bro.
and things, no.
Okay. Don't then.
The
It'll sound like last episode where we
Okay.
couldn't hear anybody.
Pardon me. No, I will.
Because you guys don't listen to him anyway. Go ahead.
I will.
Go ahead.
I will try to make the sound cloud, but I'm never moving to no mic. That's not what I'm
Pause.
doing. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why I said no.
I know why you said it. I know
But
you said it.
to that, and this is definitely, I would like to hear your opinion on this. As far as definitely music, artistry goes and things of that nature, what is, has lifestyle overtaken lyrics at this point?
No. No.
Like, do you have to be a good artist, or are we selling your lifestyle now? Because there's a
Yeah, okay.
Do tell.
Yes.
Let me-
Yeah, okay.
let me-
Okay.
talk
Okay.
to me.
Okay. The way it goes now, they don't really give a fuck about your music. They care about what else you got going on. How many followers you got? How many T-shirts have you sold?
Because Diddy's a lifestyle guy. Like
Right.
Diddy was able to pay people
But look-
to write the music for him, but he
But
had
check
a
it.
lifestyle.
But on that lifestyle tip, right? Pause. What they're saying is, so the YNs have taken it
The
to
young
another
guns,
level. To another level
Indeed,
where
indeed.
they're really living their raps. Niggas wasn't living their raps before.
Yeah, but they are into that, and just as somebody who works in
With some YNs.
to a point, all that's cool till you really are confined.
Right.
It's all sexy till you
you get in
To the
trouble.
bar slam home.
No.
To them bar slam home.
No.
To
Just till
them,
you get the
till them
man.
bracelets get put on them wrists.
No,
Till you get them bracelets.
Till you get the men. Nah, y'all going to bed at 8:00. What? No, look, you don't know nobody who can beat me. Y'all going to bed at 8:00.
I do not miss that work, yo.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. But once again, but that's what I'm saying. So when you are selling a said lifestyle, because somebody just tried to break into my car, and I'm pretty sure that they were kids.
Shit.
And I live on a block where I have 3 school administrators, a retired electrician, a retired plumber. I live on I won't say affluent, but I live on a settled adult block. No. When you go to jail, it's over. you just but to that, you thought you wanted to steal that car. Till no, I'm under attack, and my kids are here, and I'm gonna beat him to a pulp if you don't give it to him first. His mother won't recognize it. She's gonna walk right by him in the hospital if you leave him with me. His mama not gonna recognize it by the time I start to beat. But to that, are we selling lifestyle or are we selling music? Because
It seems like we selling lifestyle nowadays.
that's what. But do tell from the artist. I want to. Please.
Yeah,
please
well,
continue.
so it is, right? This is what I learned a long time ago, and this is why I think I was ahead of the curve at the time, right? I learned that everything on the internet is cap. So I learned that, so I was there at the beginning of Twitter. I was there at the beginning of Instagram, right? And what I learned was, and this is how life is, people are dick riders. If people see you doing something, if you look like you doing something, people are into that. So, fuck that, I'm gonna throw this shit out there. I just kicked my sneakers off. Check it out. When I was out here moving and shaking, and I discovered that, right? I said, yo, we was in the studio, and I said, yo, watch this. I went on my Instagram, and I made a fake tour flyer. And that shit probably had more likes than I ever had before. And
For
I
a
said,
tour that you wasn't really going on.
I made up the dates. I made up the towns. Right?
That's funny, but I believe it. Like,
most fucking likes and views I ever had. And I said, guys, y'all don't see this? So you know what we started doing? Just that. And you know what it looked like? We were doing way more than what the fuck we was. Nigga, I'm in my house taking a shit. And they think we in Virginia Beach on a fucking tour.
Ruben,
and it
you
worked.
about to say something?
It worked.
No, if you weren't, because were you about to say something?
People are dick riders, bro.
No, I
People,
saw a
people,
picture.
people
I was on
only
X.
fuck
I saw a
with, people
picture.
fuck with what's popping. If you ain't look, Instagram is the internet and social media is nothing more than a highlight reel, right? People, well, okay,
No, you're right.
okay. Other than the people that sit there and cry on their phones,
Yeah, that's so weird.
everything else
Congratulations.
is a highlight. You know what I'm
So,
saying?
no,
Nobody
I get
shows
it.
the bad shit.
Of
So if
course,
you showing,
nobody is.
so if you making it seem
You
like
act
you
like
doing
going
way
on
more,
flights, but you're going to a funeral.
yo,
Yeah,
Abe, that's
yeah.
why I only post on my birthday. I only post pictures now on my birthday because I don't really care, and I don't even be doing shit on my birthday because don't nobody give a fuck about my birthday. Don't nobody. I take niggas out for drinks and shit. Niggas don't do shit for my birthday. But anyway, so the way I looked at it is
Ringside last time was on me. Don't worry about that.
that wasn't my birthday.
It was a just cause.
It wasn't my birthday.
It was just.
You're right. I fuck with you. But I'm just saying. What I'm saying is, and I never took you out on your birthday. It's cool. I owe you one. But what I'm saying is, hey, Miss Austin. I don't know who that is. But what I'm saying is, the social media sites are highlight reels, right? They should only be for, well, they was the point of them, the good times. And then it was like this one sad motherfucker went up there crying, and then all the rest of the saddies,
Saddies, is that a new term?
Yeah, all the rest of the saddies
we got a new term,
started going up there. I'm an innovator. I'm innovator, bro. I'm an innovator. I make shit up. And like I said, just the same way I made up that tour flyer, I just made up saddies, nigga. So the saddies went up there, started crying about shit.
So
I do know who you are, Miss Wilson. I'm sorry. You can hear me. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is,
the point of the microphone.
I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. But what I'm saying is, that's what it was, and that's when I learned. And this is like 10 years, 15 years ago. I learned that whatever you show them is what they get to see. That's like what they say when niggas go on Vlad. Whatever you tell Vlad is what he gonna use on you. Don't offer. My whole life, I never offered up extra information. I'm never giving you more than what you should know.
So then my next question is, because you can say because it's a self-promotion skill and it's a self-promotion thing and
self-promotion.
And you can, this is the last Trump thing, and I can inflate my
no beef.
But so is it a limit?
A limit to what?
Is it a limit to the cat?
The cat.
Cat. Is it a limit to
no? Cap has no limit, nigga.
Okay, like no.
Cap is infinite.
So
infinite. I said infinite.
So if I say I'm a better rapper than Big, I can do that in this era right now, even if.
I mean, Jim Jones is saying he's better than Nas.
I wasn't going out. That's.
Sorry, guys.
You went there. I didn't go. But then that begs the question: Is it anything to get popping? Is it anything to get viral?
COE, content over everything. That's the world that we live in. No rules.
Okay.
That's the world that we live in now, bro. Like, people think about the heinous things that some people go up there. Even like what we talking about these cases, people going up there and blatantly lying and shit, right?
Okay.
Like, it's all in the name of content, bro. It's all in like a nigga like me. See, that's why I've been waiting for like an internet beef. I ain't have an internet beef in a long time, cause I just wanna say anything. I haven't had an internet beef in a long time. Hey, if you want to beef with me, if you want beef with me, come on, come at me, bro, because I'm going to annihilate you.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, your mother be fucking cats. Like,
yeah.
Like you could just say, like I know I'm not trying to be like, because it's like you could.
But then,
say,
but see, you gotta sprinkle the cap with a little bit of truth, right?
So watch this. So it is a little bit of an art to like.
Watch this. I know a rapper. There's a rapper out there, right? I ain't gonna say his name. His mom loves me. I got pictures with his mom. I'm just waiting for him to say something. I'm just waiting for him to say something.
You gonna be like, yeah, I hit. Like you go.
So he can make it look like he hit.
And the pictures is crazy. I got my arm around her neck. I just choked her in one picture, like yeah. Like you. Yo, and that's me. I'm a collector of shit. I got shit just waiting. I'm just waiting for certain people to say something to me. Like, niggas' sisters love me.
Oh, man, that's
niggas'
funny.
Aunties and niggas' moms love me. And now I'm at the age where I will really hit your mom. So stop playing with me. That's all, because I look better than your dad.
So it's,
go ahead.
So it's like legit, as they say, like the Wild Wild West. It's no like.
Yeah, there's no rules, bro. There's no rules to engagement. Now, like, you know how they used to have rules to war? Like, for example, we got the war going on, right? You know, there used to be war rules.
To engagement, yeah, no. So then,
it doesn't exist anymore.
So then, in
I'm
the
old,
old,
in front of the fucking AC and I'm sweating.
So in the old, because you're very animated right now. but so in once again, because we do have a new Clips album coming out. So what Push was saying about Drake, and now he's taking to Travis Scott and things of that nature. There's no rules in this.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't view Push as a one. I never really like, and I'm not a rapper, so I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like this is a sport. It's not really but
it is.
It's competitive, but a sport I think is a bit much.
No, well, listen, bro. Do you know tag is a sport now?
Yes.
You can't tell me tag is a sport.
But you still
You can't tell me slapping the shit out of a nigga is a sport and rap ain't a sport.
Well, but still, that involves a physical activity, as opposed to performing is a physical thing, is a breath control thing. Or whatever.
sure.
But tag and running, although it's a
It's on ESPN, Avery. It's on ESPN. Slapping the shit out of a nigga, he got to put his hands behind his back. You got to sit there and get slapped and not get knocked out.
Yeah, but you can train for that. Like you can. I mean, I guess you can train for it. Maybe
You have to train to get better at rap. Like people get better.
Very-
Jim Jones
you
got better.
Jim
Jones
got a
trained.
lot better. Jim Jones.
That's from training, bro. Pause.
And I guess the thing about Jim is I think he makes I like his music as of late.
I do too.
But
It's way better than his old music.
But
Like 100 times better than his old music. And when he had the best writers.
You can see
Free Max B. Max B coming home.
You can see his evolution or whatever, but it's not necessarily about the music. It's about if you can say something outlandish to get them to come see it. Like, and then the music doesn't even have to be good.
That's
right?
what brings attention. So that's what you need. So it's like a tool to bring people to
but
your
then the
music, right?
Don't have to be good though.
Right. Exactly.
I.e., you know
Name
someone who
somebody.
I don't get it. Post Malone. I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the problem with Post Malone?
I mean, what,
I- well,
culture
Let me tell you
vulture?
something.
No,
Let me tell you something.
Is
You're,
it good? Like
yes, you're dead wrong.
It's
You're
it's
dead
good.
ass wrong.
Once again, I don't get it, and I can believe that it might not be for me. I didn't say culture vulture, but I do have.
No, I
something
mean
to-
that's what most people would say.
No, I have something to that just because he said if I wanted to hear some thought-provoking music,
All right.
I would go for Bob Dylan as opposed to rap music, as opposed and rap does have
Okay.
no, but to that, Kendrick Lamar has thought-provoking music. There is
No,
thought-provoking
you gotta
rap.
think too hard to listen to fucking Kendrick.
Here we
You
go,
gotta,
here we go,
you gotta
here we
use
go,
AI.
here we go,
You gotta
here we
use
go, here we
AI
go.
to understand what the fuck he talking about.
couldn't
That's
wait.
Is that
He
not
couldn't wait.
Is that not thought-provoking though?
No, niggas hurt your brain. Like I don't want to think so hard. I want to.
He just want boogala
I want to have
He
fun.
just want
I want to have
boogala.
mute. This shit's supposed to be fun. I don't want to think
just
so
want
hard,
future.
bro.
Okay, but okay.
Shout out to my girl Nicole, even though she be playing me out. What up, Nicole?
So then,
She joined the blackball against me.
So then,
Yo, my friend, I have a friend group that blackballed me. I've been blackballed from a friend group.
and you still call them
Only-
friends?
only
They not
you
my friends.
can.
They're not my friends.
Only you can.
But to that, because I don't want to get away from it. So, what is the important part? Is it the music? Is it the culture? Do you have to find?
It has
the
to all
blend
be in one
between?
now. It has back in the day. Look, so 80s, 90s, it was about the music. Now you have to have the full package. Remember before they used to have a thing called artist development?
Yeah, the A&R.
That's where artists would like Shadow, for example. I'm gonna just use Diddy again because he's there. They used to have Diddy take artists around and bring him around to life, right? So he had like Usher.
Dylon.
Oh, you want to talk about the dialogue on Vlad TV?
God, no,
You want to talk about the dialogue?
no,
Artist dialogue?
We don't.
But Usher, I don't mind talking
Usher
about
was a 14-year-old little boy, and they put him
very
with
much
Diddy.
so, and they put him with Diddy.
It's called something camp, swag camp or something. Right, so-
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Shut up, Cheyenne. Sorry. But what I'm saying is, there was a thing with, like, you did back in the day, you didn't wake up and just know what the
you
fuck was
couldn't
going
roll
on.
out and get in,
And
get
just
a video.
drop a song
Yeah,
and
that's
hit-
not how it worked. Yeah. And I think what threw that off was Chief Keef. I think Chief Keef was the first one to
And that's where
record.
that's where that
Yeah,
whole-
no. Chief Keef in the house. The room looked like it stunk. The room
Yeah,
looked
it
like,
did look
That
like
room was musty.
That room,
That room
just
was
smelled
musty.
like underarms.
That's Chief Keef. Chief Keef whole house was musty.
There was no shirts and more. There was more guns than shirts. There was. Am I bugging? Like, did I?
No, you're not bugging.
There were more guns.
That was
than-
spot on.
Yeah.
That was spot on, bro. That was spot on.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, so right, I think it was a little bit before Chief Keef. I just can't think right now.
Okay.
But I will use that. And do you know why Chief Keef and them was different? Because they created a new genre. Their genre was different, right?
the
It
drill.
was rapping,
Drill.
but it was something niggas never heard before.
Okay.
That's what worked for them, right? Right now, and this is to Ruben. Well, Ruben says, look, Ruben says this all the time about every. Ruben say this about film, music, and everything. Ruben don't think nobody is original no more, which I agree with, right? And what it is, this is the problem with being original. It ain't about being original. You kind of gotta go with what the times is doing. Unless your shit is so, unless you're Missy Elliott and you just created a new sound. It's hard to create a new sound. Drake created a new sound. Kanye created a new sound. niggas not creating new sounds because it's hard to do that. You know what I'm saying? That's like a one. That's a generational talent.
It's too easy to not do it.
That's why I haven't been recording, Rube, because all my recent shit sound like everybody else shit, and I don't like that shit. You get what I'm saying? So I got a bunch of shit just sitting there, but I don't want to put it out because it sounds like everything else. You get what I'm saying? I like to be innovative. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it is. Chief Keef and them, that was some different shit. Niggas never seen no shit like that in their life. Niggas didn't see a bunch of little,
but it wasn't
musty niggas smoking Black and Milds with guns. Niggas never seen that before.
And to it, I guess to the point, because I remember 50 saying it on the Breakfast Club.
The chat said they smelt the Chief Keef room through the phone.
Yeah, there was no artist development there.
No, but and then they tried to put them niggas in artist development and it didn't work. They tried that with those
Designer, and then he went on the Breakfast Club. What he supposed to say? Designer.
Man, I seen Chief Keef say Katy Perry. So Chief Keef had a song right, like I'm never fucking sober, right?
Yeah.
Katy Perry made a tweet. I'll never forget this because this is when I was big on Twitter. Katy Perry made a tweet like, I can't believe they're making songs about never being sober. Nigga, Chief Keef added Katy Perry and said, you can suck the skin off my dick, bitch. I said, oh, these niggas different. They was just different.
She hit him up in the DM. Okay.
Probably. But, you know what I'm saying?
No,
yeah. Like, it's different. Like, them niggas, Chicago. You ever been to Chicago?
I would really like to go.
Rube, you ever been to Chicago?
I've been to Chicago when I was younger.
Would y'all like me to explain Chicago to y'all?
I've been in Chicago when it was, like, nice.
Chicago,
I never seen Chicago nice. First of all, when I went to...
I heard Chicago's very, very clean.
I hate to tell this story, but I'm going to tell this story.
I heard Chicago's very clean. Like,
yeah, because nobody
like,
there.
It is.
Yeah, because ain't nobody there.
Corner, nigga.
Everybody dead.
Until you turn the fucking corner.
Yeah, like I heard, like...
It's like every hood. It's like every hood.
We got a different type of ghetto here, but you tell me.
No. Their ghetto is different, way different from our ghetto,
That's what I mean.
Bro.
Like, I've heard that.
But what I learned... Because, look, until I went to college, I didn't know there was a hood everywhere. Right? When I went to college, like, I was oblivious. And let me explain. Like,
I'm listening to it.
I was a bit oblivious, right? So I had a boy... God rest his dad. He was from Atlantic City.
Yeah,
my whole life.
AC's a wild
check
place.
it. My whole life going to Atlantic City, I never seen the hood. I only seen the casinos.
No,
right as a kid.
Yeah,
make that left and go straight.
Hold on. Let me get you there. Let me get you there. So my boy was like, he was in college, right? He was the most brilliant nigga I ever met, but he was a total goon. And he used to get money. So he said, yo, Ron, drive me to Atlantic City, I'm gonna give you $500. Okay. We on the road. Now, mind you, we're leaving a prestigious university, a prestigious private university, right? We're on the road. This nigga opens his book bag, takes out 2 guns, and puts both of them on. Hey, yo, my nigga, what you need that for? We going to Atlantic City.
Yeah, we going to Atlantic City.
Chill. Yo, I've never seen this part of Atlantic City in my life. I believe it was called Beck, Maryland, was the name of the hood.
Okay.
Yo, my nigga. This shit was the worst shit I ever seen in my life. And I'm from the projects. It's nothing like our projects.
To what you said, Atlantic City got more projects than any other town in New Jersey.
Hey, yo, let me tell you something.
What did you call it, Beck, Maryland?
It's called Beck. Google it. Put it in your AI right now. So, right? I said, yo, so I'm sitting in my car, right? And I'm like, and I had a decent car at the time in college, and I'm just sitting there like,
before the e-bike.
Ho. Before he got out of the car with his book bag, he tossed me one of the guns. But he put them both on like Yosemite Sam at first. We riding down the whole part where he got them both. I guess because if we got pulled over, he didn't want me to get caught with it. Now it makes sense. He's dead now. I wish I could ask him, right? So he throws the gun to me, and he's like, yo, I'll be right back. Whole time, every fiend's coming up to my car. I've never seen, because look, my grandmother was a teacher, so my only time going to Atlantic City was for the teachers' convention.
Yeah.
So right, I've only ever seen casinos, and we get there.
I've been smutting the teacher. I apologize.
No,
what?
Most teachers.
I've been smutting the teacher.
Avery. No, teachers are smuts. Yeah. Every girl I know
that's why we keep finding all these teachers fucking they game.
No, them teachers wasn't fucking students when I was a student, and them teachers wasn't bad.
Yeah, no,
when I was a student, it was old white ladies when I was a student. These bitches got BBLs now.
Yesterday's hoes is today's teachers.
For sure. Anywho, sorry teachers.
Yeah, no, I won't say
sorry educators.
all, but yeah.
So now
Where are you?
I'm a little
paranoid. That woman? Never
Bro,
mind,
I'm a
don't worry
little
about
paranoid, right? So look, I'm in the middle of this hood, bro. Abandoned, all type of shit, bandos, all that shit. Fiends walking up to my car asking me if I got it. No, nigga, I don't got it. Somebody do though, right? He gets back in the car, calm as fuck. We out. We going back to school. He got his same book bag. It's a bit puffier than it was when we left.
Yeah, he coming up.
We get to our dorm room, and this is the first time in my life I've seen 20,000 cash.
Okay, yeah.
I said, wait a minute, nigga. What did you?
500?
No. I wasn't worried about the 500.
No.
I was more scared about the 20,000 cash because we sat there and counted it out. I said, nigga, we was in Atlantic City for 13 minutes. You ain't going to casino. What the fuck? And then he told me about, but I never knew that. I'm just saying, that's when I knew that there was a hood everywhere. Yeah. I didn't know that Atlantic City had a hood. Yeah. And after that, now, because again, college, you different. You going with your boys. We taking road trips. Yeah. We going to every college, bro. I went to Rutgers. I done been every, look.
But to, and I'm not going to get off there, but to what you said, because you said this on other shows, that is also the process with college. I get some people regretting or some.
I
people
regret college, but I don't. But I don't regret it at the same time. I wish I didn't go, but I'm glad I went. No, I would have never got those experiences in my life.
No, you. But that's also a part of it. You get those because if you never leave, to those who never left home, they never see that part.
It be the niggas that never lived on campus that don't get that experience. It be the niggas that for example, if you go to the 13th grade, if you go to a community college, that shit's not college. It's the 13th grade.
I get it.
No
respect.
A community college is the 13th grade.
It's not the thing.
You're cheating yourself. You're cheating your children. Don't send your kids to community college.
Well, but
if you want to send them somewhere, send them for one semester at a really good university. I'm serious. Let them live on campus. Let them learn how to be an adult.
Well, I mean,
on their own.
But
it's different. You don't get the campus experience at a community college.
But to a point, but one, you can do the high school thing a little different because now you can start taking your associate classes while you're in high school.
I didn't have that offer. Excuse me. They didn't offer that to us. Yeah, I went to Irvington High School.
But
Rube, your school. Wait, hold on. Rube, did your school have college credits for y'all to get?
Did you have?
Abe, did yours?
Yes.
What school you went to?
I went to Tech.
See, your school was different, and I love that school, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because niggas could graduate from Tech with trades.
With a trade, yeah, but
I wish my high school had trades, bro. I know a nigga that graduated from Tech for culinary arts, and he's a fucking teacher.
Yeah, but
nigga,
Newark has a trade school. There is a county trade school in every county.
Well, yeah, that's
North Tech. Yeah,
but
I lived in Irvington, so I couldn't go to North Tech.
Yes, you could.
I couldn't because my family wasn't letting me because I had a scholarship to St. Anthony's and they let me go there, nigga. They ain't let me go to St. Anthony's.
No, but to that,
I would have went to arts high school personally.
But
that's why
every county has a technical school where you can.
But back in our day, Abe, we didn't know that. Let me explain it. I didn't know. We didn't really know this shit this information these kids got now. We didn't have that, bro. Yeah, well, I wish. Like I'm so happy. I'm so happy for my 14-year-old, bro, that he has these opportunities to do this shit. My son got fucking 20 college credits right now.
Yeah.
And he's in the 9th grade. He's in the 10th grade now. He just graduated. Well,
but to that and to what
you're saying
Seymour
Cake, what up?
To what you're saying about the community college thing or whatever, the 13th grade, which you're
not gonna get them experiences, bro.
I believe that, but you could also see at 9th grade, your son could also see, this keeping the school thing, this ain't for me. He could figure that out now.
I hope he do. Well, I tell him.
I figured that out in community college.
Here's the difference.
I figured that out in community college. I was
I ain't learning no shit. My son has what I didn't have, a dad, to tell him, yo, community college is bullshit. And college is bullshit. College is bullshit.
That's what we disagree. It's not necessary.
Community college is bullshit.
I think that's an oversimplification of it.
Yeah.
I just got to.
Some people are not smart enough yet to go ahead.
Don't be dumb. Don't be dumb.
Well, that's subjective, man.
It's not smart. It's not the not smart enough thing, but it is. Do you have it in you? You could probably. You have the capacity to learn. Do you have the
give me them pots if we cooking. Give me them pots if we cooking. If we cooking, give me them pots.
Sit down and take the class.
Put a pop in
Because
the chat.
now you don't have anybody else over your shoulder saying you got to do it. You better do it.
Trust
so you
me.
can have the capacity to learn.
No,
it.
trust me. I went to a normal college. I went to Bloomfield College.
That's not a community college, by the way.
I know that's not a community college.
But it's kinda.
But hold on.
An associate.
But kinda.
Hold on. It was a 4-year college or whatever.
Yeah.
And I went there, and I guess maybe about a year and a half in, I said to myself, I'm not learning shit here.
But see, Roop, no, so that's the thing, right? So this is what I preach to kids. Let me just say this, and you go back to your story. I always tell kids, do 1 semester at a university and live on campus. That 1 semester will determine if it's for you or not. And that's what your experience was, but even though you didn't stay on campus. You get what I'm saying? You did 1 semester and was like, all right, this ain't for me. But I feel like you robbed yourself of the full experience because you commuted. You get what I'm saying? If you lived on campus, you would have stayed there. I promise you. I promise you.
I promise you. But to that
because
now
it's the freedom, bro.
I know.
But then now your circumstances dictate that. You might have to live at home.
For sure.
Yeah.
Your circumstances dictate that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I think to what you saying about your son, we do have the information to say figure this out or don't figure that out or whatever and whatnot. Maybe you can once again. Two, while you're in high school, you can work towards your associates, and then you can say,
now,
I don't want to do this. Or you can say, hey, look.
Or you can take that associates and do something with it.
Yeah.
Or just like when you with the tech, you could take your technical shit that you got, whether it's barbering, whether it's what did you do? So wait, explain that. They tech have computer science also, and you get the computer science degree straight out when you graduate. And what could you have done with that though? At the time,
because it was computer science,
you had to go to college.
Yeah. But to it,
your man Shamari had a culinary art degree and went to Montclair State.
I mean, or
I would have been a cook, bro.
There were some rappers that you know that were in plumbing. There were some people who were an electrician. There are some people who were in AC.
That nigga's a plumber.
No.
No, he got a plumbing degree. That's funny, and I know exactly what he's talking about. Yeah. And I'm gonna DM him, be like, "Yo, you was a plumber, my nigga."
Yeah,
that's funny.
Yeah,
no, but nigga, that's a great fucking thing to have. Yeah. I wish I had a plumbing
license
certificate.
$100 an hour.
More than that now. No, that's $100,000 an hour in 2001. Yeah. Nigga, right now. Shit, a plumber, you know what plumbers get?
175, 200.
Yeah, for sure, like 500 an hour now. Fuck.
So you can, like I said, it's
shout my nigga Ra.
And you can, like I said, you can know whether I want to do it or I don't.
Yeah.
I want to keep going with school or I do not. Mm-hmm. I mean, I know graphic arts. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's a technical school, like I said, and if I'm not mistaken, no, that's not the truth. I'm almost positive. That's a better way to put it. That each county, because Tech is in Wayne, but Tech is the Passaic County. So whether you're in Wayne, Patterson, Passaic, Clifton, New Milford. West Milford is in
Franklin Lakes.
No. West Milford is in Passaic County.
Franklin Lakes is Bergen County. Sorry.
New Milford is in Bergen County.
We get the point, though. We get your point.
But to that, like with Essex County, with North Tech or whatever, whatnot, it's a county school, so all the schools in Essex County can buzz kids there or whatever, man.
Well, I don't think that applied to Irvington, yo. Irvington was because Irvington's is a township.
It could be,
Little
Falls is a town, but it's in the county though. So
but we never. All I'm saying is those options were never offered. Those options were never offered. And back then, I think now is different, but back then it wasn't offered. It wasn't offered.
Like I said, so I mean, but to that, you look, keep your options open.
We cooking, but we went off topic. Give me something else from the docket. We cooking.
What else?
We cooking today. Give me something off the docket.
How obligated? I mean, let's get back a little bit to the Diddy thing, the Jay thing, or whatever.
It's funny you say get back to the Diddy thing because there's some breaking news on the Diddy thing. But go ahead, and I'm gonna read it.
How obligated? Success or no success?
They can't hear you. They can't hear you. I don't
want to tell you. Pardon me, my fault. How obligated
are you? I don't know why you can't
to
scoot up a little bit. I know you want your stomach on the table and shit.
I don't know how to scoot. Don't worry. I don't know how to scoot.
It's crazy.
How I don't scoot. I don't scoot. I don't know what to say.
Slide up, nigga. Slide up.
I've never
Slide
scooted
up.
in my life. Like,
You scooted before,
but
nigga. You're a fat nigga. You scooted.
I've never scooted.
You scoot
I've
past
never
when you
scooted.
slide past
Yeah,
people.
no,
That's a scoot, nigga.
No, you shimmy, but it's okay. You shimmy, but that's all right. Too bad. How obligated are you, especially at a certain level of success? Mm-hmm. How obligated are you to help your friends in the Jay and Dame thing or whatever? Because some people think.
You know what?
How
No. Let me go.
Go.
Dame, I feel Dame deserve everything.
Move up, scoot up, Rube.
I feel Dame deserve
You did that on
everything.
purpose.
Hold on. I feel Dame deserve everything he get. Look, listen. I looked it up. Dame, I put it in the group chat. Dame over his lifetime has made $50 million.
It's more than that, by the way. Go ahead.
Okay, whatever. The minimum, $50 million. With $50 million, you could put it into something and just live off of
Hold on, Rube.
interest.
So let me hit you right with this, and then keep going. Dame made $50 million alone off his first baby mother, Rachel Roy's shit that was in Neiman Marcus. Continue.
Okay.
Alone, just off that one thing.
Okay.
That ain't even.
Let's call it. Let's call it $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
Let's call it $100 million.
Double it.
And it's probably more than that. Go ahead.
$250 million. That's a quarter of $1 billion.
Mm-hmm.
And you broke, nigga. Dame seems like the type of person that you can't tell nothing to.
That's a fact.
Right? And I just feel like whatever he's going through, he is more so because of him than anybody else.
Let me ask you this.
The man tried to start a streaming service in the era where you shouldn't be starting no streaming services.
No, he was just late to it. He should have started it earlier.
That's an era where you should not be starting no streaming services.
Let me ask you this. When you say
$250,000 in a bank in a CD.
$250 million.
$250 million. I'm sorry. $250 million in a bank or a CD or whatever.
We had the Akon talk, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's $30,000 a month on interest.
That's way less. That's way more than that.
Let me ask you this.
Akon used $10 million as an example. Hold on.
Yeah.
Akon used $10 million as an example. $10 million is $333,000 a month. So if he had
$250,000 a month to do nothing.
Let me bring it home, and I want you to go back to that because that makes mad sense. So they asked Cameron about it, right? Because you know Cameron and Mace got that big check, right? Cameron was like, Dame is broke because Dame is the first nigga I seen with a urinal in his house. Why the fuck do you have a urinal?
Thank you.
First and foremost, I seen the urinal in Patterson East Side Park before.
No, in someone's house.
Over
there in those houses. Are you talking about the house with the bowling alley?
No, I'm not talking
the
about
Gilmore house. Oh.
No, I'm talking about.
I've been in the Gilmore house.
I heard of the Gilmore house.
I showed it to you before, nigga. It got a bowling alley in it, and it's owned by a pastor. Go ahead, though.
I've seen now. Mind you, this was the first time I've seen a urinal in a.
I haven't seen that.
I've definitely seen.
I've been in some houses, nigga. I've never seen a urinal in a person's house. But I feel like I'm the type of nigga. Never mind.
But I want to ask you this, and I want you to finish your point. But I want to ask you this: when you say Dame seems like that he can't be told anything, he can't learn.
He can't learn.
I
agree with that.
Can't learn is big, but when you say that, are you saying of backstage?
No,
hold on, before you answer that. Before you answer that, Rube, let me hit A with something. Fuck, I lost my thought a little bit because I wanted to, it makes sense. It coincides with what you said, and I just fucking lost it. Fuck. Ask that question again.
Let's just say. I'm about to explain it to you.
But I guess what I'm asking you is, are you talking about backstage?
I'm talking about front stage. I'm talking about front stage. I'm talking about backstage. I'm talking about side stage. You can't tell this nigga.
I remembered.
Do tell.
Okay, so what you said. One of Dame Dash's last biggest interviews was on the Breakfast Club where he said he would never work for someone.
Yeah.
He said working for someone is like calling somebody daddy.
Yeah.
Right?
See what I'm saying?
Right? I think that's a good message, poor messenger. What I mean is sometimes is not what you say, it's how you say it, right? He didn't say that. He didn't articulate that.
He was insulting them, but yeah.
But that's
he basically called them all workers.
Yeah.
That's all this nigga do is know how to insult somebody.
But even to that interview, what I'm saying is, and maybe it's a little long.
Okay.
Too.
Jay-Z, hold on.
But At what age do you allow?
Are you referring to the Ray Daniels interview? Because Ray Daniels said Jay-Z should bail Dame out. Are you referring to that?
I did see part of that,
okay.
but what I'm asking is do you still think? Are you referring to what the public personification of Dame is that we know, or are you referring to
what he is now?
Yeah, because he could have been humbled. He might be,
for sure.
He might be in a position to learn. I don't like what I'm asking is where are you holding him to? Once again, like I said, backstage arguing with he's right here, Mouse. He's right here. Are you referring to him arguing with Kevin Lyles and things like that, or
all of that,
are you giving him the room to have grown?
Wait, hold on. I'm about to tell you.
I'm asking.
All of that builds up, right? Okay. He could have been. He was most likely. He was probably an asshole from Jump Street.
His whole life.
Okay.
Or whatever.
Well,
so when you wait, hold on.
Hold that thought. Dame Dash is the guy whose parents died when he was young. He paid for himself to go to private school. I'm just putting it there. He was selling drugs. He paid for himself to go to private school. He went to good schools his whole life.
Okay.
On his accord.
Okay.
Right?
And
so
I'm not trying to.
So no, what I'm saying is because he self-made himself, he feels like everybody should be able to do the same thing that he did. And
which is wild fucked up. Because first of all, that's
everybody
not the same.
Can't do what you do.
I'm not the
you.
same.
I'm not you.
I'm not you.
I have a different skill set.
I got a different skill set. I'm not you. Not everybody is made to know how to make billions of dollars.
For sure.
That's number two.
For sure.
And number three is if you're gonna be he's been an asshole all his life. You can't expect those people you've been assholes to come now and help you.
Be a savior.
And be your savior. And that's number three. Again, with all the money he's made over his lifetime, all he's done was just make, I want to say, out of 100%, maybe 40% good ideas, and the rest have just been shitty ideas.
Hold on, don't say that. So this is Dame's philosophy, right? Dame's philosophy is almost like real estate, where he thinks that you could flip everything, right?
You kind of can.
Right, so that's what he was doing, right? And it worked for a time until it didn't work anymore. It didn't work anymore because people didn't fuck with him based on his delivery.
Thank you.
If Dame, now let's say if Dame was a fucking great guy, a good guy, an upstanding citizen, like what
he wouldn't
everybody
be in
loves,
this situation.
Dame would have more money than Jay-Z right now.
He wouldn't be in this situation, and I feel like this whole time, all he's been trying to do is get more money than Jay-Z.
But my thing to that is we know about said bridges burnt. We know about relationships that did not go well. Sometimes you could have sometimes you could be like in Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Nobody knew that, hey, Joe, when Muhammad Ali was down and out,
Joe Frazier helped him out.
Yeah, that was a part that didn't come out. So who knows what backdoor?
Oh, there's backdoor shit.
Helping that.
There's backdoor shit all day. No, I agree with that. I totally agree with that. Right?
Okay,
right,
that
right?
could be true.
And that's about like the blackball shit. Like,
but if you broke now, you done pissed away all that help
because you rub people the wrong way.
And that's all he's ever done was
let me say
the wrong way.
I just want to say this
even
about
when Cameron was under them.
Hold on, Roop.
Cameron wasn't even really feeling him like that.
Hold on, Roop. Dame was Cameron's manager. So let me explain this, Roop.
Why Cameron had to steal the office?
Hold on, Roop. So
it was a closet.
Basically, yeah, they got a closet.
He had to make his own office. Yeah, so he stole an office. So why did he have to do that?
Because they didn't believe in him.
Because
Dame had the know-how.
But Dame got him in the building, though, Roop.
Okay,
Dame got a lot of niggas in the building.
He got him in the building.
He got a lot of niggas in the building.
He
helped a lot of niggas out,
that's not the point. You got him in the building, right? So now when you see the nigga taking over, instead of you furthering that.
That's not quite the case. But I'll explain. So look,
instead of you furthering that, now this nigga's got to fucking steal the office space.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? That nigga approach is fucked up. But don't be wrong. Like what he's saying makes sense, but it's the way he says it. He says it like he's belittling people, right? He's like so if I can make it any I think Dame thing is he always been a snapper, right? He a funny nigga, right? He think that the way he talk, everybody can handle that. That's not the way it works, right? Everybody can't handle getting snapped on.
But
right?
then are you
I'm
a
a
good
snapping ass
businessman or
nigga.
not?
I'm a snapping ass nigga, right? I get you, Rue. I get you. But what I'm saying is, his approach, although it may be fucked up, he was there to help people. And everybody always said, he helped me. He helped me. So if he helped all of y'all, why y'all not helping him? That's it. That's it. Everybody said, Dame helped me more than anybody else. Nori says it. They all say it. He helped me more than everybody.
So
why y'all niggas not helping
so
Dame?
You only
help a
have
nigga.
to,
Look a
hold
nigga
on,
out,
hold on.
bro.
So you only have to
Look a nigga out.
Hold on.
And you don't make a man live on his knees either. You don't make somebody.
But hold
beg
on,
for
hold
no-
on.
Dame's not gonna beg.
Hold on.
Dame would rather be broke than beg any
Hold
man.
on.
really.
Nah,
Listen.
I
Listen.
wouldn't
And I
beg
guarantee y'all Dame be back.
Listen.
I guarantee
wouldn't
y'all
beg
he gonna
nobody
figure it out
for
and he gonna be back. Go ahead.
Listen. If you did all of that and niggas still just like Diddy, right? Now hold on.
I'm listening.
Just like in this case or whatever, right? Diddy done put mad, probably done made mad millionaires, put mad people on, right? But he can't find one nigga to get up there and tell motherfuckers that he's not
But
like
bad
this.
But bad people die with this.
Okay then.
Like,
I mean, you did something, my nigga. Yeah, you helped. Hey, if you Dame, hold on. If you Dame, and I'm whoever, and I'm whoever, and you help me do whatever, right? And you help me get millions or whatever. But in the background, you fuck my baby mother. Well, fuck you. I'm not helping you.
I guess I've been on a couple sides of that equation.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you help me, but at the same time, yeah, you help me, but at the same, wait a minute.
She was cute. She was cute.
Nigga, you Dame Dash, you can't find another. You gotta fuck my baby mother. Out of all the billions of bitches on this earth,
But they had a
you
song.
gotta fuck my baby mother.
But they had a song called "Is That Your Chick" though.
Well, now you got a song. Are you broke?
They had a song called "Is That Your Chick."
Well, now you got a song. Are you broke? Cause now I'm not helping your ass.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a thing, and to it, I mean, I guess it's a character thing because, I mean, you know, if I remember, God bless, Combat Jack, who was one of the lawyers early for Rockefeller. I remember that, and I mean, you know, Joe Buttons is the podcast guru, but Combat Jack was where I started listening to podcasts or whatever. Excuse me. But Combat Jack had a bad taste in his mouth, so to speak, about Dame. So did Just Blaze. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I kind of see what you're saying, but to that, I was just saying.
I heard something about baby mothers getting fucked.
Well, yeah,
Like if you put me on for $1 million,
Which one? Whose?
it doesn't matter. She was
listen,
cute.
if you put me on for $1 million, Sharon, right, and you fucked up with your money going, right? After you put me on for $1 million, I find out you fucked my baby mother. What makes you think I'm gonna fucking help you?
Okay. I think this is the
Well,
elephant
who
in the
baby
room.
mother did Dame?
It don't matter. I'm just using that as an excuse.
Leah, or maybe I'm just.
I'm just
Leah
using
in
that
there.
as.
No,
I'm
but
just
watch
using.
this. But watch this. Dame had Aaliyah first. Jay-Z was
No,
trying
I'm
to take
just
her
using
from
that
Dame.
as
That's what I was trying to
I'm just
say.
using the baby mother thing as an example.
Okay.
I'm not saying he fucked whoever. I don't know if he fucked whoever. I'm just saying.
It was Jay-Z on that. And like see. So again, like I feel different. Like
So now, if I'm Jay-Z, right? Hold on. So now, if I'm Jay-Z, and you,
I mean, that's how what it felt like. It was lining up, and I just. But
and first of all, I mean, if you a Leo, you gonna choose Dame Jazz or Jay-Z?
Dame had more money than Jay-Z
Sometimes
at one
that's
point.
not the point.
I'm just saying.
Sometimes that's not the point.
Well, okay. All right. So what? All right. So watch this. You
What
just
I'm
said
saying
if
is
you're gonna pick
that
Jay-Z or Dame Dash.
What I'm saying is
who has
is
more
that-
charisma? Jay-Z has the most charisma is the fucking paint on the wall.
That's why I said
no
it.
disrespect, Jay-Z, but I'm just saying like he's not that cool. Dame is cool. Dame is funny. He's like that's what Lord people.
Dame
but he's
looks-
just an
but-
asshole,
but see,
and he can't get out
he's
his
a-
own way.
he's
He
an
can't get out his
asshole.
own-
He's
like
an asshole.
Avery's man, Cancun. He's a fucking asshole. He got all
Hold
the
on.
talent in the world, but he's a fucking asshole,
Listen.
and that's why you won't fucking
Cooney.
prosper.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
He's a
but-
fucking asshole.
Hold on,
You're
yeah.
a fucking asshole, Cancun.
I think Cool
Yeah,
is
he's
a
an
very,
asshole.
very
I think you're an
talented
asshole.
guy.
I think you're a talented asshole.
I think you're a very talented guy.
I think you're talented, but I think you're an asshole.
I mean, he's an asshole, but it's not like he not Rico Suave kind of asshole. He's a fucking imp.
He's
like
imp. That was aggressive.
Like
that was aggressive.
Dame will fuck you up here.
That was aggressive. You called him an imp. That's like one. That's one syllable. Like,
this what Dame Dash lost, and this what you missing. Dame wouldn't wear the same outfit twice. Dame, this is why Dame is broke. He didn't wear the same outfit twice, brother.
He wasted his money.
And two, what
but
you said
my whole
about the
point was he didn't have to do that.
When Cam said it wasn't the urinal thing, like I said, because I've seen a urinal in a couple people's houses.
I've never seen that before.
But when he said Dame had a glass house, I said that's crazy. And he said, I don't know if you heard that, because he said that in the same interview. He had a house, like a glass house. And a glass house. It's crazy.
Lil Wayne had a glass house and had a tax problem, and Jay-Z bailed him out.
I mean,
whatever.
Yeah, well, maybe Wayne was more humble.
And that part. No, Rube. That part.
Because we've seen things. I mean, I don't know. I want to say I don't know. I'm sure that you all have It's possible that you all have run across the house that's on stilts in South Orange, because there is a house that's on stilts in South Orange. Like, it's a sizable, pretty big place in South Orange, over a cliff or whatever may have you. To that, like I said, I don't know how obligated. My question was, how obligated are you?
And then on top of that, niggas
to
is probably
help your said
hold
friend?
on. And then on top of that,
just give me a second. And two, what you saying about with Jay and the Dame thing, and I think you mentioned Young Thug earlier. It seemed like Jay has done a lot in the back channels to help a lot of people.
I'm sure he tried to help Dame too. And
I feel like he helped people to the better of his interest, is what I mean.
I don't think we know all the people he's helped.
Like, we don't know everyone, but what I'm saying is the people that he publicly helped that we know about, it was for his benefit. But if that makes sense.
But to that, and I'm not.
Shout out to Marcus. What up, Mark?
And I'm not capping for, and I'm not taking up for Jay, but Jay didn't say that he helped me. Meek said it. Jay didn't say that he helped Young Thug. Young Thug said it.
I didn't know he helped Young Thug.
Jay didn't say that he helped 21 Savage.
I knew he helped 21.
All of these people that Jay supposedly,
except for the nigga that helped him get on. That's crazy.
That's how you know he's an asshole.
But
that part, Rube. That part, Rube.
That's how you gotta know.
That I don't know if it did. Who knows? But what I'm trying to say is and once again, I'm not taking up for Jay because Lord knows we're beyond kneeling. I really didn't like that. I thought that more would come of that from the NFL besides halftime shows.
Well, you know Jay-Z's doing the halftime show this year, right?
Well, I thought more would of him and how he spoke about Kaepernick.
And then I'm sure
I thought that more would come, but I think that but my what I'm having in question is
that Kaepernick shit was minuscule, bro, in the grand scheme of things.
Not really.
It was. In the grand scheme of things, it was, bro.
We can talk about that another time.
For sure, because we've been rocking for 2 hours right now. It's 3 o'clock.
Yeah. But
I know we didn't even get to all the topics on that because we was cooking. We ain't here cooking though. Hold on real quick.
Yeah.
Jay-Z, the chat says Jay-Z was trying to get Weezy to Rock Nation. That's why he paid that nigga's bill. He was doing that shit for his benefit. Yeah. Right? That's for his benefit.
And then when he didn't do it, then that's just a write-off.
Jay-Z was having ex parte meetings with Def Jam. Hold on. With Def Jam, unbeknownst to Dame Dash, who was his actual business partner. That's why Dame Dash was having a problem with these niggas. And you know what happened? Def Jam said, drop him and we'll take you. But that was wrong. Jay-Z was doing bad business, bro. You can't have business partners and have ex parte meetings without your business partner, bro. That's like if you got your vending machine business and Ruben is your partner and you go take a meeting with Chalk unbeknownst to Ruben. That's wrong, bro. It's wrong. It's wrong.
I don't disagree.
It's wrong.
I don't disagree with what you're saying.
It's
what
wrong.
I'm saying is who knows that was just on behalf of him? Like
it was.
But how
it was proven.
Whoa! But how can we be so confident in that?
It was proven.
Before you keep cutting me off, Shimmier, you be shimmying. But we also heard that Dame was behind the scenes doing things with the Rockaway and the state property thing.
Like what?
That Jay-Z wasn't a part of,
like,
or whatever.
No. Jay-Z did. Look, listen. Rockaware was Dame Dash's only. Jay-Z didn't want to fuck with clothes.
Well, I mean,
So now that it's popping, he want to fuck with it. No, you didn't want to fuck with it from the beginning.
No,
now you want to come into it once it's going? That doesn't make sense.
Once again,
This business has nothing to do with you. This is not Rockefeller. This is Rockaware.
Once again, I think we're definitely speculating here.
Sure.
But to that, even with what Dame said about the S-Dots, why would you want to associate yourself with
Reebok.
Yeah.
Without
But not Nike, probably.
No, it's not that. They had their own business.
It was like what? No, we are supposed to be doing something. Why would you associate yourself with Budweiser when we're talking about Cristal? Why would you associate yourself with Reebok when we are selling high level stuff or whatever? That is what I got from that.
Right. So watch this. Dame Dash had his baby mama shit in Neiman Marcus.
I mean,
30 years ago. And they made
man,
$50 million. Hold on. They made $50 million off of that. So why would we water down our brand, which is supposed to be high luxury, high level shit, right? Why would we do that?
Because you trying
But watch this. Jay-Z made that deal sidebar without Dame. Again, Jay-Z undercutted Dame mad time. He undercutted him, bro.
But to that, once again, I think we're...
You can't undercut your business partners, bro. If I go into business...
Hold
on, let me say this. I went into business with Ruben and his sister. I felt undercutted about something, right? And I made it be known, y'all niggas undercut me. It's not right. Just tell me. I don't give a fuck. Let me know. Look at his face. I'm just saying, just let me know. Just let me know.
This really happened.
It did. Nigga, I'm not a liar. But just tell me. Why you can't just tell me though, right? Right. Just say it, bro. Just say, hey, bro, this is what we about to do.
Ruben, you were selling dope? All right, don't worry about it.
Yeah. Yes. So, but watch this. I don't care. But tell me,
once again,
you can't undercut niggas, bro. Jay-Z undercut Dame Dash. Dame Dash put niggas on to shit. Jay-Z undercut niggas out of shit.
I think we're speculating. I don't want to keep going on.
Al, what up?
On the what ifs part, but what I will say to it all is, I would think at some point if you see somebody in a situation problematic, like, I mean, I wouldn't think Dame doing giveaways for the Rockefeller chain. I would think that
he sold that shit for $10 million to pay his taxes, which fuck it. He got 30 of them. I'd have been selling them shits.
To that,
fuck them chains.
To that, I would think that it wouldn't be. Dan, if it's that rough, I would think that we could pull it together.
All right, look, come on.
That's all I'm saying.
10 minutes. I want to give y'all niggas some rapid fire. I like my rapid fire segment. Y'all ready for rapid fire?
BBLs? Oh, no, don't worry.
BBLs are going to come up in the rapid fire.
Okay.
BBLs will come up in the rapid fire. You ready? Beyonce nearly dies during concert accident.
I don't believe that.
Maybe she should retire.
Do y'all want me to go into it or just keep rapid fire?
That was
you
rapid
said
fire?
rapid fire. What are you?
My answer to that is maybe she should retire.
I don't.
Did he force Kim Porter to engage in freak offs too? Here's the pictures.
Notice how you said the word forced.
Kim Porter was a pretty motherfucker.
Notice how you said the word forced.
So was Cassie.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay. I'm just rapid fire. Right
I like little Scrappy's tasting women. Don't worry. All right.
You like Bambi? She got little gum. She got dolphin teeth.
I like
she got a bad tooth to gum ratio.
Yeah, her teeth are this big. Her gums are this big.
I've never.
She's like Mr. Ed.
Tooth to gum ratio.
Her tooth to gum ratio. Yo, Ruben, she got 1/16 tooth. She got 1/16 tooth. The rest gum.
Tooth to gum ratio.
It's crazy.
The tooth to gum ratio.
It's crazy.
Fuck up.
It's crazy. All right. Lauren Sanchez's wedding ring is bigger and more expensive than her $3.5 million engagement
Who is Lauren
ring.
Sanchez?
That is just Bezos' bitch that they rented the whole continent of Italy for. Not a continent, but whatever. You know that, right? They mad about that. They mad that Jeff Bezos rented out the whole what is it, Venice or one of them shits?
Venice, yeah.
Okay. All right, here's another one. Rapid fire.
You don't want to say this, whatever this is. You don't want to say. That's a look of despair on your face.
All right, next one.
What do you mean? You didn't have to say next one. You didn't say that one.
I know.
He gave up on it.
Cardi B reportedly pregnant by Stephon Diggs. God damn.
You wanted to hit? I don't.
I seen Cardi B at Perfections. I used to go to Perfections, so I used to see Cardi B before Cardi B was Cardi B a lot. Like I used to be in Perfections.
He could have did better.
Cardi B in the corner store. I love that Cardi B.
I mean, Cardi B not ugly, but
I just remember Perfection's Cardi B with the different teeth. That's all.
I mean, there's
Whatever.
no problem with the.
he could have did
cool
better.
with it.
After many liposurgeries and then. Nope.
Next.
Nope. Trump seen flirting hard with a black reporter.
Oh my God.
Ready to risk it all.
I
Hey.
don't believe that.
Hey.
Swag.
I don't believe
Swag.
Swag.
Swag. She was from the Congo. Swag.
that. I don't believe that.
Swag.
Danity Kane
He just
tells
said he was beautiful. That was it, and everybody blowing it up.
Danity Kane tells court, if you let Diddy free, we will be in danger.
Who?
Danity
Oh.
Kane. One of the bands. The second of the band.
I believe her. I
Why?
believe her.
What's gonna happen to the hoes?
He threatened the bitch. He said, I might have to kill you when he was.
The white bitch?
Yeah.
That white bitch been talking for 30 years.
Here we go.
Aubrey O'Day.
Danity, danity is not a word.
It's not?
I don't believe so.
It is, but whatever.
What does the
All right.
word mean?
It means something.
Something.
Okay. Oh, I gotta go.
So does Leon.
I got a good quick rapid fire one that's gonna go around the room. You ready? Okay, so y'all before I even read it, y'all remember did y'all hear what B Simone had to say the other day?
Oh, when she was talking about how she can't date 9 to 5 niggas, and then now she broke.
And she can't shop in Bloomingdale's. She has to shop in H&M.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she broke.
Ain't baby girl wasn't baby girl talking about she don't shower every day?
Yeah, that musty pussy.
Yeah.
You not getting no niggas because that pussy musty. But it's a video resurfaced.
Wait, musty
Kevin
pussy?
Sam, yeah, that bitch don't take showers every day. That pussy tart. That pussy tart. Look, he like that. He like the twang. He like the twang. Look, he like, wait, her pussy musty? And she light skinned? He want to sniff. He wants to sniff. Look at him. Look at him. He can smell it. He can smell it. He rubbing his nipples like Diddy. He rubbing his nipples like Diddy.
He wants to scratch
He rubbing his nipples. Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Let me tell you something. Okay, let's just put this out there. If you are a mail carrier,
Whoa.
you are walking
A mail carrier.
near Ruben's house, he wants you. At the end of the shift, he wants you.
When you ready to go home, after you have lunch, after you ate Chipotle and shit, Ruben wants to smell the ass. All right, hold on.
That was the most sincere thing he said.
No, he means it. Look at him. He means it. He means it.
What do you want
He
me to
want
say?
that twang. He calls it twang. He calls it twank. He wants to smell that twank.
She was working all day.
So wait,
Sign
Al, shout out to Al.
me up.
So there's a video of Kevin Samuels back in the day predicting that this would happen to.
Simone. Yeah.
I didn't see that.
So that's why I brought the beast.
God rest his soul.
God rest.
The Godfather.
God rest his soul.
Look, they got Kevin Samuels out here for a reason. Imagine Kevin Samuels right now.
Yeah.
Somebody said he's still
Ugly
right
Money-
now.
on Ugly Money's podcast. Him and Ugly Money.
Ugly Money funny.
The
Yeah.
I
lead
don't
to
know
Kevin
what
Samuels.
Ugly Money is.
Oh, you got it.
Ugly Money, he's a fat guy. He be going
Yeah,
there.
he the one with the when he be interrupting. I'm
Oh,
triggered.
yeah. I'll
I'm
send,
triggered.
next time I see him on Instagram, I'll send him to you.
Yeah.
All right, we talked about Jim Jones. James Harden got a baby. He paid $150K a month child support.
He should have did the
Anthony
yeah,
Edwards.
the Anthony Edwards
Fuck
package.
that kid. Fuck these kids.
I mean, but who's not to say that they won't resurface back in the kid like this?
Yeah, but then they'll be like 18, 19. It'll be different.
Look, or you might not want to go through the airport like I just was doing with my 2-year-old. Like, maybe they want to do that. I like my boy. Like, some people might not
I mean,
want
I
to do that.
don't want to change another pamper for the rest of my life.
It seems like
for the rest of my life.
I didn't change a pamper till I had a baby.
It just-
I've never changed a baby.
it just seems like these dudes with money should just put they sperm in like a
Okay.
sperm bank and then get their shit snipped and then
Yeah, like get your dick cut, bro.
get your shit snipped
I'll
and
get
then
a
when you
vasectomy,
find the one you
bro.
want to have a kid with, then you
Get a
just,
fucking vasectomy,
Yeah.
I'm
bro.
not sure if I want to trust medicine that much, but I do understand what you're saying. But what I will say is, as we're getting on our way out of here, has anybody like really listened to like the contraceptive commercials? Like, do you ever like
No, we
listen
just
at
talked
the
about
end,
that rule.
at the end
We
of
just
the
talked about the
commercial
shit
when
that
they
you
talk
gotta
about
press in your
yeah,
stomach.
yeah,
We just talked about that shit.
Yeah,
we
you
just talked
can't
about that
get
shit.
no, you was talking about DBLs.
They was like,
No, yeah, but that's where it
You
came
could,
from. That's where it came from.
you could it might get lost in your body. We might not find it. It could cause
I ain't got time for
It
that.
ain't worth it. It ain't worth it.
And you
I
could
was
die.
sued. I was sued.
It ain't
And
worth
you
it.
could die. But hey, look,
It ain't worth
you can
it.
fuck without a condom for about 3 years.
It ain't worth it. Yo.
Like
It
that
ain't
shit,
worth
like
it.
those commercials. Like listen to the end of the commercial. It sounds crazy.
Yeah, when they go.
Like listen to that part. Like it sounds crazy. I'm serious. Listen to it. It sounds
Yeah,
crazy.
I do be listening to it when I hear just regular. I'm like, it ain't worth it.
Listen, I hope y'all enjoyed the experience today.
I enjoyed it. I thought this was a good.
I was talking to the chat, but
Okay.
you know, the people. I gotta look in the camera too. I don't be looking in this camera.
Here we go.
The camera look at me.
You ready, Bees?
The camera watch me. I let the camera watch me.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I appreciate each and every one of you today. The chat was popping. Y'all, you guys should go actually read the chat and actually watch.
He said Samuels would be arriving.
Let's figure out
Yeah, he
that what
would.
you were trying to do today.
We're gonna get that to work.
Yes, let's get that to work.
The problem is, Avery,
He got to do
you
an
have an
hour
Android.
First of all, I was on. He was the one who.
No,
his
you
volume-
wasn't on. He was on.
I was on,
It was
but-
his volume was fucked
Well,
up. You wasn't on. At
we
all.
gotta
I was on
make.
that
We
one.
can
We
make.
never saw your face.
Yeah,
We can
We
make
never
it
saw your
work.
face.
You got to do an hour beforehand. Hour beforehand.
Yeah. So,
Hour beforehand.
but again,
You can make it work.
I want to thank each and every one of you guys for tuning in today. We back. We cooking. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody out here supporting. We'll be back next week. Same time, same back station. Any closing?
Backstation.
Any closing words, Avery?
As I always like to say, I don't ask you to
Look at the
agree,
inside of my glasses. Look,
but
look.
I do ask you to think. These
Look.
are definitely just some of our thoughts. And
Just
Rude,
thoughts. What up?
Look, you can't see the inside.
and you got
It's
Tiger
leopard.
Stripe, and you got the.
It's the zebra.
You got the Zimbabwe fit.
Zebras.
You got the
Zebras.
Zimbabwe
Fubudabi.
fit.
We out. It's over. Close it out.
Wake his ass
Take
up.
us-
Wake his ass up.
Take us out of here, child.
Peace, y'all. We rocked too long today. We was just going, but we was cooking. We was cooking all day. We was cooking.